Hello, and welcome to our first 2019 session of Out of the Abyss.
Woo! What's up?
Woo! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
You missed your cue, Steph.
Dang it. One job.
Hello, and welcome to...
Oh, no. Oh! That sounds pretty good.
That's so embarrassing. Hey, whatever. It's fine.
We have
A+. plus.
I can't connect to chat. No,
It's all good. We'll make it work. Yeah, so we got some new cameras that suck less, so that's great. You guys look really pretty. And I am actually just like, it's like straight on now, so.
You don't have your laptop in front of you?
Right, exactly. It's not like I need the laptop here so that it actually gets like mostly the front of my face. So. All good things, all good things.
I do have a PSA real quick.
Hey!
Here,
Spike.
Interesting.
Excuse me, this might be against Twitch's rules of...
We're flag mature, it's fine.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, wait, mature language.
Are you fucking kidding me? Holy
God
shit.
damn it.
Go! Just so everyone's aware of D&D universe, universal currency.
How it works.
Oh my god.
Riding
You gotta
lizards.
sit down though, you're too high for it.
This is
Oh,
great.
God.
That's what I thought you were going to bring out.
I decided.
Did you know about that one?
I knew about that one.
I've had this one for a while.
I didn't know about either of them.
So I originally started with this one, and then I knew I could get Caleb's shirt size by talking to him about this one.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I would want one of those." And I was like, "Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
What would your size be?" So And then Caleb was like, "Oh, I'm probably a large." I'm like. And I verified with Molly too.
Now the whole internet knows.
It's true.
Rip.
Well, internet,
Universal.
I am extra large. Wink.
How many boots?
But yeah,
can
no,
you put
Lenny
this
got
in?
us some
Boats?
sweet ass swag, and it's awesome.
How many boots?
How many boats?
How many boats for these lizards?
It depends on what
Maybe
size
we
boat
can
you're
fix
looking
that.
for.
That is
Not for
true.
your
And whether or not you want it to be a raft, I guess.
Right.
All of the other ones printed, right?
But any
Probably not,
hoozle.
you know.
Yeah, so today's actually the 35th session of this campaign. Although, ironically, the stream is only the 34th, so that number system is going to be off forever, and it will never not bother me. But hey, here we are.
Why can't you just rename it?
I'd have to rename all of them. And then it would be really frustrating to look back, and you're like, why is there no number one?
True.
No, have you heard of a framework called Angular? You just change the numbers and it's fine.
Okay.
So, the last time we were together, what the hell did you guys do?
What?
We killed Rumpadump.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't intentionally kill
so
Rumpadump,
you,
but he did die.
Yeah, you guys were in the midst of your Underdark travels, heading towards Neverlight Grove. One long morning conversation that Bryn decided he really didn't want to hear led to you guys parading through the Underdark, making pretty much as much noise as you possibly could.
That's right.
Only
That's
to
what
be
happened.
that's exactly what happened. There's a reason that episode is now called Cacophonous Travels. But you got attacked by 3 Vrock demons that you guys recognized from
Barack Obama.
your early escape from Velkenvelf, where you also encountered one there, though you didn't have to fight that one.
True.
You all emerged victorious in that fight, but there was one unfortunate casualty.
Not
There was one casualty.
That's non-existent mouths to feed.
Stool is sad about it.
Stool is very sad that
That's
his
like when your
Myconid
kid's
sprout
goldfish
friend
dies.
Rumpadump was killed in that encounter. Both Stool also almost perished, but by some miracle is still alive. That mushroom can roll death saves like nobody's business. But eventually you emerged victorious. All this, of course, after the... Was it at the beginning of the episode that you got your mount as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time.
Yep.
Right at the beginning.
Right. So Nero and his new mount, and the rest of you and your lizards and the corpse remains of Rumpadump
Yeah, whatever.
continued your journey.
That boy.
And you eventually encountered basically a wall of the Phaserus as you headed through
Yep.
the forested fungal reaches, and you decided to basically move a clear distance away from that before camping for the night, and woke up the next morning and decided it was time to head into the Phaserus and pass through. You were traveling through the Phaserus field for several hours before coming upon a brown clearing about, what was it, 30 feet? Yeah, about 60 feet in diameter, around just this old, veiny, gnarled mushroom that looked like it was close to, if not entirely dead. You all decided that you'd really not like to get any closer to this tree that had been seemingly causing the death of the vegetation around it, and you guys decided to circumvent and walk around this tree. When you noticed, I think it was Vera who noticed, that the large mushroom seemed to be turning and looking towards you all.
I raised my concerns to the group on this matter.
And with that, we will start today off by
Rolling.
rolling
Oh, beat him to it.
initiative.
Oh, okay.
Gold and black dot.
Let's go.
Give me a good initiative.
To a good start.
Am I playing Zatsuo tonight?
I'm like 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 on
19.
natural one
If you wouldn't
initiative.
mind, yeah.
I got a
It's
19.
not a natural 1 at all.
Yikes.
19.
All right, Nero got a 19.
20.
Yormik has an 18.
Bryn?
Apparently the slowest with the 17.
Zatsuo has an 11.
Everybody's really excited to be back.
Let's fucking go. Let's do this.
We've
Let's
been chopping at
fight.
the bit, you could say.
Wait, somebody beat
Or in
me?
this case, the
No.
birch. I did.
What'd you have?
20.
Rip.
Man, initiatives were like kind of insane here.
Well, I was due for a 19. Nothing but natural 1 so far. This Vera on initiative.
That's true. Did you reweight your die?
Yeah, I skimmed some off the.
Sorry, Vera was 20,
All right.
right?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
20? Okay. Interesting. So, what's your dex score?
+1.
Okay, so Jim Jar's first.
Dang it.
Shoot your
Fuck you, Jim Jar.
jar. Next.
I cast Bow of Enmity on Jim Jones. None shall be first.
Everyone just kills the person before them. You would kill me.
Look at all these spells, dude. They're so good.
And
I don't,
then
the issue is
you
I
would
don't
kill
know how
try
many
to
of these
do-
work
No,
on
Gremlin.
trees.
since last.
Oh.
So let's
I
see.
had
Less
17.
good when-
did.
when
Nero,
it's like a-
Nero is the farthest around it. So, as this combat begins, this large mushroom tree, yeah, has turned around, and you see the like gnarled roots that are going into the ground just pull out, and he walks 15 feet towards Nero, just like twisting and pulling itself towards him.
Baby, I'll come to you.
So yeah, he gets 15 feet away from Nero.
Well, towards me or away from me?
Both are
there's
true.
it can reach for 15 feet.
That's 20.
With this particular,
He would need to move 20 to get.
well, he can move 30, so he moves until he's about 15 feet from you.
I was just saying, if he could only move 15 feet, he wasn't gonna get there.
And one of its large roots that's just going into the ground, you see it like surge and then come up from underneath you and your mount.
Be careful, we have abilities at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Misery.
I'm pretty sure there's a passage underneath him.
For this.
Oh, to the enterprise.
What is the AC of your mount, Nero?
Shoot.
Too soon.
11.
Okay.
So my mount gets wrecked here.
You are on it.
So
Well, I'm not taking the damage. That's fine. I can always resummon it. It's expendable.
Sorry,
Damn.
Gino.
Some random.
no,
voice
he
spoke to
can.
me.
That's like the whole point. So your mount is going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage immediately,
I gotta be like
and it is grappled, so it can no longer move. You're still seated on it, but your
Yeah.
mount is currently grappled.
Okay.
And with
With 7
that,
points?
we actually 7 points. And with that, we actually get to Jim Jar.
All right, double J.
What's Jim Jar doing?
Double
Let's
J.
see. No one's in mid-area with it. And I don't think he wants to get up and cut it. Seems like a bad plan. So I think he's just going to take out his crossbow or bow?
Sure. Oh, here we go.
Hand crossbow?
Hand crossbow. And dash, disengage, or hide. Is there anywhere to hide in the trees around this area?
You'd have to move away from the clearing a bit. But yeah, about 25 feet away or so, he gets get behind
Like here?
another tree.
Alright, so if he moved there, he would be out of range of his hand crossbow. So he's going to shoot the hand crossbow first.
Okay.
Because that's... I feel like it's in a 15-foot range running up and trying to hit it. That's the best I thought.
That's terrible. Gil,
It's a 9 to hit.
you're terrible dice.
A 9 is
Who's going first?
not going to hit. So the bolt like strikes the bark, and just ricochets off. It doesn't.
Does it make like a metal sound, does it?
Bing! No.
'Cause that would be interesting.
Your fire wouldn't do anything, Jordan.
It would heat metal would though.
Look. Metal tree.
Metal tree. You got him.
How dare he?
So Jim knows to go, shit, and just back up a little bit and try and duck behind a tree and use
20
side
feet.
action as a bonus action.
Is there a tree back there?
Okay.
That's right here.
Crap.
Carp.
Another tree.
Oh man, here it is. Here's the other tree enemy.
Ginger dies. I'm so okay with that.
No, just put like a stump thing
Just
there.
like Candyland trees.
Nice.
Jim Jar conjured tree.
Oh yes, it's right here.
Conjure
Yeah.
tree.
He's an Underdark druid, guys. It's fine.
Once per lifetime, you can conjure a tree.
You use something up in your self check or not.
This is that time. This felt like the right moment.
Roll a 1d100. If you roll a 1, it's a demon tree.
There you go.
That's how this started.
Jim
Okay.
Jar.
So
Yimyar.
that was Jim Jar's turn. Vera, you are up.
Is this the same day? Do we rest since we last fought?
No.
You.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we did.
slept.
So yeah, the one night and morning was Nero's mount and the rock demons. You rested just outside the phase rest last
That
night.
was smart of us. I'm glad we did that. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Vera in
similar.
that case is. First of all, do I know if this thing has any like resistances to magics of any kind? Do I have any reason to suspect that?
Probably fire.
Well, resistances to oh, well,
Yeah.
Or immunities.
that's important too.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's immune.
Immunity.
I mean, there's nothing outwardly obvious. If you
Okay.
want to,
Just blow it up.
So I'd like to slow it down. By
Annihilate
literally
it.
casting slow on it.
I mean, you can.
I'm
You can do that.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Pop out, pull out. I think it's like molasses or something, and utter the incantation to try and get a slow off on it. And it needs a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay. That is a natural 13 plus 0. So that's going to be a failure. So the tree blight is slowed.
Okay, you just stay right there. I'm just gonna back up.
Okay.
Don't come near me.
Oh, roll a d20 for me.
Oh, it seems fine.
Oh boy.
16.
Okay.
That dice is doing better.
Yes, it is.
All right. After Vera's turn, it is Nero.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm just pissed because my horse is messed up. So Nero's just going to snarl at this thing and then just leap off the horse toward it.
Okay.
So, just use my movement to get to it. Cast Vow of Enmity, as I am wont to do. And we're gonna swing away.
FYI, it does have -2 AC right now.
Duly noted.
Smack it.
Like the paladin's gonna miss hitting a tree.
With advantage.
The 19 plus 7, that's gonna be a 26.
Yep, that probably hits.
He gets -2 to
Thank
AC,
God.
Kevin.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Don't
He
forget.
had a 28, but he lowered it
Yeah.
by 2, so
Whew.
26 hits.
You're welcome.
Let's do some pretty things. I'm going level 2 Divine Smite on this
Wow.
one.
Okay.
We're leading with
I don't
it.
even know if this is the actual tree. This
Well-
could be a decoy tree.
So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit the decoy tree really hard if it is.
Oh my
Jim
gosh.
Jones' pet.
Yee! 12 plus. So that's 16 just from the physical damage of the sword, and then 14 for the divine smite. So,
For
that's 30.
divine and that, just total of 30.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey man, I didn't know if it was a demon
Attack
tree.
2.
So Nero hops off his horse, draws his greatsword, and just hacks straight through one of the lower branches coming out the side of it,
And then he
or
swings
one of
again.
the chunks of the what's the cap of the large mushroom creature.
Not 26.
18.
18 to hit.
Yep.
18 will hit.
We'll just do a level 1 divine smite this time.
He's a generous destroyer of trees.
Lumberjack.
Man, you should have a pile of metal dice over there.
That's the
7,
Do
11.
you have advantage on attack rolls because it's slowed?
no,
No.
but it's -2 to AC,
So 20.
and it is -2 in dex saves.
Like that's
20 damage.
Oh, I
20 more damage.
minus
Jesus.
2 on dex save.
50 damage.
50
you
damage.
have anything that
All right,
requires
your
a dex
attacks
save?
I
seem
do
like they
happen
were
to have
effective.
one thing.
Are there circumstances under which it gets a save to break the slow?
Every turn.
I mean, aside from every turn, I wasn't sure. Just some things break when
Can
they
my
get hit.
horse try and get out of this grapple?
Nay.
Yeah.
That's a
It can
yes,
use
of
sort of
course.
its turn to try and bust out. So yeah, go ahead and
It's very
roll
tonal
a
language.
athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
15.
So
15 is exactly enough to get out of this grapple.
Name,
And
motherfucker.
your jet black steed just bursts out of the grasp of the root and is no longer grappled. But that's its whole turn.
That's fine.
update on slow. It does not get a save in every turn, and there is no effect that you can get out of it. Like unless someone cast like dispel magic on it.
It's just slow.
I could have sworn it got one on the turns, but all right.
For sure. I read my spell card.
Kevin's pissed, so this is where he ups the difficulty of the
I'll
tree.
look at the
He
spell
slowed
and
it.
beyond double check, but
Some smooth
Okay.
work moment there.
No problem. So after Nero, it is Yormic's turn.
So, I will cast Fireball at this tree.
Centered on the
unexpected.
like,
Centered
just
on the
enough
tree.
to not hit Nero.
Centered on the tree.
Centered on the. I'm gonna aim it so that the center of it is just out of here, like enough to engulf the tree, but not to hit Nero. Just like it's gonna get warm, like, but it's not gonna. Hit.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dex save from the tree to beat a 15.
It's rolled dexterous. It rolled a natural 1.
There we go. Double dice. No.
The tree just like barrel rolls out of the way.
Right? The tree, James Bond dives your fireball, and it only hits Nero.
it does make a save in it.
That was
Okay,
that
I was
a
gonna
lot.
say, I was like, that's really, really good if it doesn't.
This
I
was
know.
a really good roll.
7 plus.
Do you not just like have
35.
8d6
No, I have
as a
6.
fireball-based sorcerer.
I will have it for the next session.
Okay.
35 points of fire damage.
Jeez. All right.
Damage rolls have been pretty good.
Yeah.
So far.
35. You said?
Yes.
35.
Halved to 17.
Jeez.
I'm gonna,
Have
With the natural
Oh,
one.
plus 4, 39, because charisma.
I'm gonna
is
go
plus
out
4.
on a limb here and
39.
say Phil is dex save.
Yeah, with the natural one. Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
All right.
Yeah.
So Yormik and I have done 89 damage so far.
There we go.
How many people are have the stream up on phones and stuff here?
I have it.
I'm on
I don't
data.
computer though.
Okay. It's just
You need
we're
me to
dropping a
close
few
it?
frames again. No, it's okay. I mean, I turned stuff off on my computer, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm downloading Lost in 4K. Do you think it was
Oh.
or something?
It's probably not that.
I have it as chat only though.
Jesus,
so
that was a lot of damage. All right.
not sure how that'll affect.
So, this huge fireball, familiar to all of you at this point, just erupts from the middle of the sky.
How's this tree back here?
What?
Oh, I'm gonna go stand next to Jim Jar.
Yeah, feel free to like randomly scatter a bunch of those sort of all around, just not in the circle for obvious reasons. Anything for your bonus action on your turn?
No, I have no bonus actions.
Okay. So, at this point,
Sure,
the
it
tree,
can be fallen.
the cap on the top of it seems to be pretty burnt and charred. The explosion also catches a few of the, or like, reaches a few of the other nearby plants and trees outside of this clearing where there actually is more life.
Stool knew them.
What?
Stool knew them.
He
Was
might
scolding
have.
him for.
They might have been really good friends. But yeah, after Yormik's turn, it is Bryn's turn.
All right. This tree looks real dumb to me, with its like kind of scattered brand, and like look at its face. It's just like weird puckered frown of a mouth. We're gonna do some dissonant whispers on it.
Yes, the mega combo.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite.
Mine for sure.
Wisdom saving throw, a natural 19.
Ooh, that passes. That I don't. Well, what's his wisdom modifier? Is it?
0.
Is it a -4?
It is not.
So he's gonna take 2 damage.
There's your
Dissonant whispers.
is the level 1 version. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, so you rolled 3d6 and got a 4? Okay.
Super good.
We had some really good turns. You guys did great.
Way to bring the
Keep
average
it up.
back in line.
Bryn's a little rusty. It's been a while since
It's all right.
he's
I mean, what,
insulted
like
some-
my success case scenario there was still not much damage.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Please roll a d20 for me. And,
And
you.
me.
What about me?
13.
16.
Okay.
We're
Nice.
fine. So
All right. Anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay, I guess
cheer on people that can actually do things.
That's me, especially me.
You got this, man. Cool. So it is the Tree Blight's turn. So the save for slows at the end of its turn,
Right.
I assume? Okay.
That seemed busted.
It
When
also-
you were like,
ridiculous.
when you were
it did
like,
seem busted.
when you were like, "There's no save," I was like, "Bull crap!"
There are
So
these
it
stuff like
fails
that.
to break it, so it will continue to be slowed.
You're right.
But then, tell me again the...
It only gets no reactions. It only gets either a action or a bonus action, not both. And it can only make one attack on its turn. If it makes an attack.
Okay.
Hit me.
In that
I
case...
want you to hit me.
Do it. Yeah, no, in that case, it is going to again
Spells
sort
take
of shove one of its roots deeper into the ground.
Spells take
This
2
time
turns.
comes up and erupts
Spells
around
take
you,
2 turns.
Nero.
I don't know how many scars.
And that's going to be a 26 to hit you.
I think I'll hit.
I think it will too. And so you're gonna take snake eyes. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
+6.
You okay over there?
I'm down.
And you are grappled.
All right.
Oh man, I switched DM screens. The one thing I missed from the old one is it had one panel that was all of the conditions and like what happens when you're in that condition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to make a printout for that.
You will.
And
Luckily, we have this right
so
here.
and it
Yeah.
what's it can attack but
Grapple.
not move.
It can still move.
So just remembering, I remember things better.
but its
from over
speed is
here.
halved.
Okay. Give me the grappled condition from
The
there.
grapple creature's speed becomes 0. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes. That doesn't say anything about it. This is just what it does to
Just
the
that you
grappler.
can't move while you're grappled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't going anywhere anyways.
So the tree is
Took away your freedom of movement.
Can't do anything
Basically.
else, right? He used its action.
the tree. Its feelings recently hurt. Is going to move 15 feet in the direction of Bryn.
Can it move when it's slowed?
Yeah, but it has speed.
So 15.
15 feet.
So I get attack of opportunity.
I will let you try. I will let you make an athletics check to see if you can make an attack while grappled.
But you can
By
fight
this
when
big root.
you can attack while grappled any other time, right?
I think you can do it.
Is that advantage?
The natural 18.
The attack, right? Good job, indeed. 17.
17 still hits.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
gearing up the frickin' inspiration. This dude just locked me down. I'm not about that
He has
way.
advantage on every roll.
Basically.
Pretty much.
As long as we short rest,
Hit him.
I'm gonna.
Jesus.
Nice. 10, 20, 20, 24 damage.
Yep.
That's what you get.
Don't move away from me.
Grapple me.
All right. Yeah. So again, you just take another. You carve through a big chunk of the. Man, I cannot think of like.
White tree thingy guy?
No, it's a tree blade. I know
Bark.
that. The stalk.
There
That's
it
what it
is.
would be of a mushroom. I was like, what's the?
Oh,
what do you call like the middle part of a
This
tree?
boy's a
The
mushroom?
trunk.
Yeah. Okay.
Stupid tree impersonator. You're just a
So
mushroom.
with that, it is.
Fungi.
Now your turn.
It would be Zatuo's turn.
Wood. Did Ildith go?
No, not yet.
Wait,
Oh.
wood.
They were in the back.
In
Yeah,
the
the
last
tree.
place.
That's a mushroom.
No, Kevin grabbed another mini.
There's a condition that Zatu is
Oh.
under that may come into effect here.
Roll a perception check for Jim Jar, please. And I guess one for Vera as well.
Well, Ginger initial one.
Uh huh.
Better.
Yeah, it is.
Vera got 15.
A 15. All right, so Vera is absolutely the first one to notice the sounds of a creature just large footfalls, 2 pairs of them,
Does it
that march straight towards. Sorry, I'm going to kick your binder off the table a little bit here.
Yikes.
March straight
Wait,
towards.
I don't get to make a perception check?
Hey, what's
They came charging for you, buddy.
Yeah.
No, because you were literally the most unobservant thing on the planet.
Okay, just because my passive perception's a 10 means I wouldn't see it, so that's fair.
What's
So these large.
seen you in a while.
So Vera, when you see them, they look like not completely dissimilar from the large tree in the center of the clearing, but like one hand comes to like a almost like a large sort of club shape. The other one ends in like another mushroom cap that peculiarly looks like a little bit of a shield. But they both just charge straight at Yormik, and are each going to make 2 attacks at him.
It's fine. They're each
So-
gonna make 2 attacks at me.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, bye, your.
That's it.
22 and 12 for the first 2
Okay,
attacks.
1 hit.
Okay. And the other one,
Average of 10 damage per hit knocks me down. So
the other one is a definite miss, but then a 24,
I'm
which
gonna
is a
throw my shield
definite
out.
hit.
I'll throw my shield on that last one. Actually, is he in with the range? Shit.
40 feet.
Yeah, but I need to know if there's a range on this thing. 30 feet. Never mind, I can't do it.
That
All right.
I'm fine.
So you're going to take
I heard him just say.
18 points of bludgeoning damage
Nothing.
from the first hit,
Oh,
and an additional 14 points of bludgeoning damage from the second one that hit you. And just knocks you straight forward into the. That's nothing from the first hit.
There's 2 of them!
At this point, you very much notice the presence of these large creatures behind you.
As Nero's like riding it. I got the big one!
I had him too.
All right. And with that, it is Zatuo's turn.
Are these plant creatures by any chance?
They appear to be
If
of a biology not entirely dissimilar from a plant.
Zatuo has disadvantage
biggest
against plant
answer.
creatures.
Oh man, that's amazing. Good catch, and yes, that definitely applies here.
So Zatuo does not care about Yormek and his death, or near death.
That's true.
So Zatuo is going to take 2 shots with his longbow at this large tree, which seems to be a problem at the moment. First one, 4 and a 5. Neither of those will hit, most likely. 12,
Wait, which one?
big.
With his bow?
Yeah.
A 12 total does
Yes.
not hit. The arrow fires off, and it makes contact with the outer bark, but
Yeah.
just ricochets off.
But nobody.
Second shot is an 11.
Also a miss.
So Zatuo feels very confused about his feelings toward this tree. And is going to move
Towards
away
this other tree. That,
and contemplate his feelings about the tree.
Okay.
He's very confused right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Guys, I'm doing great so far. Next.
All right. After that, it is Eldeth.
Okay. Did she have clear line of sight to the ones on Jimjar and York?
Not entirely clear, but she could see them from where she is.
Alright.
And the thuds of their club arms just bashing into Yormik was loud enough that
that
she
sounds
is aware
like
of their
something
presence.
and Yormek is what that.
I'm trying to
Percussion
say if she would shoot the big tree or the small guys.
Probably big.
I think big guy. 'Cause
Yeah,
she's already got last hit on him.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna pull out her I think her longbow is about the same amount of damage. This is safer. Her
It's safer.
Alright.
She just doesn't get 2 attacks with it,
She
right?
does actually.
Oh, she gets with both?
Double check.
So
Right.
I'm
Two attacks,
either
two attacks, or
completely
two
save
attacks.
you
So she's
or
gonna take
do
her longbow
nothing.
out.
No, yeah.
Cool.
And fire twice.
This is fine.
Cool.
Does she do it?
Do
21 to
either
hit?
of those.
A 21 will
sounds
hit.
Like
Second attack. 7.
it sounds like
7.
the kind
1
of
hit.
risk that Yormek would take.
Right. D8 plus 2. Come on. 3 damage.
3 damage. All right.
That was pretty awful.
Wait, what was that?
She rolled two shots. She really well hit the first one. The second one she completely missed. So the arrow she did hit, she rolled a natural 1 of the damage. So
But there's an arrow in the tree right now.
correct.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is.
That's
called an
assuming
anchor.
that the 1 damage you did didn't make it fall out.
Right.
And she's like,
Do you have to be able to see the metal?
That would make sense.
So far, I've literally, you've had me literally guess at trying to heat metal, so I'm assuming not.
I mean, how's it read? I mean, just look. We'll get to that. It is Globagul's turn.
She also
Choose a
she's
manufactured
back up
metal
a little bit,
object
Globagul's probably just going
that
to
you can see within range. Ooh, there you go.
Say it again.
I said I would assume Globagul will go full retreat with Stool on top.
Okay, let's go to the body this way, and he'll just move like. What's his speed? His speed's
That
super
way.
slow, 15 feet.
He can stand on the tree. He's gonna hide behind this tree.
All right, and then yeah, Stool's gonna take the dodge action because that's just what he does.
He's on top
Globagul
of
too, I
Globagul
guess.
also.
Yeah,
Thanks.
double dodging.
Thanks for that.
They're like up there, like doing like poses.
Doug said, "Don't worry, they're probably friends."
Yeah.
High
So as you,
Where you going? Where?
Although he's just trying to high five.
so after
Lost in
Yormik
translation.
is repeatedly pummeled, Nero, you'd be the first to notice this one, given your position. You hear more heavy footfalls
No.
coming from where your side of the map here,
Yeah.
which roughly east, I guess.
What are
Sure.
the chances that throwing these
Weast.
into the circle hurts them?
Which way is west?
Likely.
Nice.
I'm gonna say extremely
That's
likely.
This is.
I'm gonna
easy.
argue for that to be true.
Look, they're also saying hello, hello there, comrade.
And you see
Hello.
another pair of those creatures
Yeah.
heading in your direction.
Ah, soldat.
Only the Russian.
Alrighty then. So that brings us to the top of the order, and it's Jim Jar's
I'm
turn.
part of the KGB, Kevin's Green Boys.
All right, Jim Jones takes advantage of the fact that Yormik just got whacked in the back of the head and run around one of these guys to get a C-Tech damage on behind him.
Okay.
And he's gonna attack with his dagger. Or what does he have? Short sword. +3 to hit.
Get it. You got it.
Man,
11.
I just realized Zato is gonna have a really tough time.
An 11 is not going to hit.
Okay, we don't get a flanking bonus. Do
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
we? Okay.
He got it.
Oh, we did hit? Okay. Come on, man. and then he's going to. Oh, he makes 2 melee attacks. Never mind.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I had him backwards.
You did it.
17 to hit. 18 to hit. Sorry.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Yes, he does make contact.
Oh,
And
did
roll
it.
damage.
Right.
There you go.
So it's going to be
Sneak attack.
3d6 plus 2.
Ooh, nice. Not nice. Decent.
Plus your 1d4 dagger damage.
It's not
Right.
26, it's short sword.
Oh,
So it's a total of 11 damage? Yeah, 11 damage.
Okay. Yeah, Jim Jar runs around behind it and just slashes straight up the back of the creature for a decent little bit of damage. But he notices that it's got a very tough hide. And the attack is not quite as effective as one
Oh,
might
great.
expect.
Is he sticking right behind him, or is he running away?
He looks like he's
He's got
sticking
two
right
more.
there right now. But if you're in a way, he's doing good. He's doing better damage because you're there. Which
Yeah.
And conscious.
Yeah. See, that's the key.
that's just.
I wouldn't have seen Yorma get pummeled, right? From my
He kind of seems like
perspective.
he's trying to distract them from you.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Not like direct on. You're certainly preoccupied with the tree blade in the center. I mean, you're probably aware that there are other creatures over there now.
Yeah.
But I don't think you would have seen him get pummeled specifically. Alrighty then. Vera, back to you.
It should have been obvious that more guys were going to show up. There's no way we were going to fight one
No,
tree. I don't
It
know
could
what
have
I was
been a
thinking.
really difficult tree.
We literally just got done with 2 fights where it was an individual enemy each fight.
No, he didn't.
The one
There were
elemental
3
and-
rocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
rock
there
demons,
were
there's
3
3 of them.
demons that flew
We
in and
fought
attacked
the
them.
demons. Remember when we were doing really well, and then all of a
The
sudden I
Flappy
was
Birds.
the only one who wasn't unconscious.
Oh yeah, the birds.
Yeah.
That's right.
Caw-caw!
That wasn't exciting.
That was one demon for a good amount of that fight, though.
Mhm.
No.
No?
Nope.
No. That was the slag. Vera.
That's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Vera is going to say, "Oh, that's more of these than I thought."
Hit him with your.
Tell me about
missile.
it.
And she's going to move, so she's within 30 feet.
Jaeger
Only 30
bomb
feet
them.
of you.
There you go.
And then she's going to cast Searing Ray on one, or how many bolts do I get?
Level 2 is 3 of them.
3 them?
Yep.
Jaeger bomb.
I can talk to them.
Scorching Ray. I keep saying Searing Ray.
I think you.
So she's going to shoot 2 at the one that Jim Jar just hit, and 1 at the other one.
Okay.
Roll.
Roll the 2 for the first one first.
I use this character. I've only played her twice, and we're now a few weeks ahead of time here. What's that modifier? +7. That's what I needed. 20.
That'll do donkey.
On the one
20 will hit.
That'll
Jim
do.
Jar.
Add 1
9
donkey.
on the
Add
other
one.
second shot at the one next to Jim Jar.
Mm-hmm.
That will
Ah,
not do donkey.
11.
11.
The last
So your first flaming bolt does connect. The next 2 just split the difference between the other creature. Go ahead and roll your
Jim
fire
Jar, stop
damage.
making the move! Wow. I'm just doing subpar rolls in general today. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Fire damage. That's what I think.
Yeah. So
I
you,
have
you see this ray of fire just connect with the side of this creature as it's just rearing back and pummeling Yormik. And it does seem like
66 they all hit.
it does seem like it's pretty effective.
Hey! Yes! Man, if I don't die, this is going to be fun.
Yormik, these guys don't like fire.
Finally! Something!
I don't know if you can tell by the one I just hit right in front of you.
Yeah, no, that was good. I saw it really close to me.
Disengage. I said disengage.
All right. After Vera is Nero, unless you have a bonus action thing you're doing.
I don't have a bonus action, but I am going to use more of my movement to stay within 30 feet of you, but kind of move that way, away from the big tree. So move me like in a circle around you. Keep it at 30 feet.
That's your...
Okay.
That's
I
your
only have 25 movement if that helps any too. There we go. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Nero.
Is it an action to break the grapple? Or is it a check?
That sounds like
It's probably an action.
Sounds like an action. It's probably an action. It is a check.
Pretty sure you're right.
You could also use an action to like slash at the root.
Nope.
That's grasping.
Won't do that. Misty stepping out of it instead.
Okay.
And-
that's a pretty good way to end a grapple.
I'm gonna jump right in front of Bryn.
Thanks, friend.
Please roll a d20.
Me?
Yep.
Don't roll low.
Is it a save?
Also, Vera, roll a d20.
14.
9.
Is it a save?
Okey-dokey. No.
Okay. 14.
All right.
the total number?
Yeah. No, you're good. You
Roll 10.
misty step
I like it.
and are in front of the tree blade.
The number of these guys. that
Now
come
I will.
forward.
Now I will.
There's about 100 more.
Come on, natural 20. Wait, hold on.
Kill the tree.
T-R-E-E. That spells
Natural
tree.
20.
You still have like a... Oh, no, you're never mind.
19 and a 14.
I mean,
26.
oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were telling me like those numbers consecutively, but that was just one. Yeah. So that first one definitely hits.
I'm smiting.
Okay.
Eight, 10, 16, 20.
Another 20 points of damage. Yeah. Your attacks seem to be pretty damn effective. At this point, the stem of this enormous mushroom is just got hacked pieces just missing from it, and it's looking less than sturdy.
Alright. With this attack, so I'm gonna, like, yell out. It's probably gonna seem like I'm yelling to them, but I'm gonna yell out to my secret friend. I could use a little bit of help right now. Anything really. Oh, and he didn't help me at all. But Bryn's here, so
Better.
Bryn helps.
19.
19 hits.
Thanks, Bryn. I'm not gonna.
Bryn, you're the best.
Your friend doesn't help. Or he doesn't care about plants.
I'm smiting.
It's so good.
9, 13, 19, 23.
So as Nero swings back and connects with this tree blade yet again, he just he goes lumberjack and just cuts through the stem, and the entire creature just collapses after that and falls over.
I mean, I did like 130 damage to this thing, I think. Oh, I'm not gonna lay it down.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I was about to lay it down, and I was like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lay
no.
it down.
Much appreciated.
I'm just gonna remove him.
All right. Yeah. And
Uprooted.
that was
Leave him in there
Nero's
because
turn.
that's gonna be at least like different. Yeah, that's fine.
cool. After Nero is your mech.
Mirror image, please.
You got it.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Roll a d20.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Stop doing this, Kevin.
You guys
Stop
see,
it.
It'd be amazing
Three-
if there wasn't anything there.
you see the greatest thing you've ever seen: 3 additional units.
Suddenly, the enemies don't look so bad.
And I will run away and next to Vera.
Okay. So they are both going to take attacks of opportunity on you as you
Valid.
try and flee.
So I will attempt to redirect those attacks.
So one was an 18, the other was a 16.
Okay, so both of those hit. The first one is redirected to a duplicate, which is vaporized.
Okay.
Second one is not redirected to a duplicate, which means I am going to get knocked down, but I might get up again.
They're probably.
Is he taking damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shield! Thank you! Was
Uh,
it 16?
16 to hit you with the second
Yeah,
one.
so that's, yeah, I'm good. I have 15 AC, so unless it's +1, I'm good.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Shield?
So it's not that kind of
projected
shield.
ward.
It's a
Sorry.
HP
Projected board.
buffer. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to hit you. And it's going to deal
20.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. But
doesn't break.
similar to when you were in the river,
Oh my God.
being attacked by the water elemental, you see this shimmering barrier appear in front of you between the swinging clubby arm of this creature.
Look, are you a god?
And
I like to think so sometimes.
and the ward absorbs all of the damage of this attack. So you can finish your movement
Yep.
if you're still up.
I am right there.
And yeah, and so your ward takes 11 points of damage
It's at 9 now.
off of it. Cool. All right.
Jim Jar, look out.
Bryn, we're back to you.
All right.
Oh, it's done.
I'm going to fairy fire on these two.
Worth.
Fairy fire?
Yep.
Okay. So they both need dex saves. Jesus. It's just going to be a bad night for Bryn. A natural 20 and a natural 15 with a +1 modifier to their dex makes it a 16 and a
Yep.
20.
All right. So I'll move back.
Yeah, you made it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll get to a 6.
That said, you do still see the ground around them illuminate with the flickering neon flames. Jim Jar as well.
This
But
Jim Jar.
unfortunately, it doesn't wreathe their forms in that light.
Each. Oh, never mind.
It's like a 20-foot. Yeah, he can do it without Jim Jar being in
Got
it.
it. Okay.
And then I'll give Nero some inspiration again.
Okay.
I'll just keep this because
The
inspiration.
tree
baby.
blight is dead.
Yeah, it is.
So our two other wooden friends, who
Guys,
were
what do we-
initially approaching the circle and looked like they were going to go around it,
now we'll go in it.
beeline, and they're just going to go straight across it.
I'm gonna switch to the
You
come
were-
at me, bro
Yep.
pose. Because I want them to come at me, bro.
Good trick.
Alright, how far
Should
can they
that
move?
tree boy alive.
Should have.
So they can go.
That's fine.
They can go
I'll gather the
60.
fireball.
60.
Is a double move for them.
And each one of these is 5, right?
Yeah, the diameter of the circle is 60.
They can get
And
there.
they're heading to Yormik.
Straight to Yormik?
I mean, they can't get all
No,
the way
that's
across
fine.
there.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you know, but they're headed. So he'll be like there.
so they're basically gonna run. They look like they're running towards you, Nero, to an extent.
That guy gets there-ish. He should get a little farther. Okay, he's back a little bit then. Because he was farther back from the circle.
You've rolled lowest so far, right?
Oh, I did, didn't I? 6.
Okay. So that is their turns.
I think they're gonna pass you.
I don't.
Zatuo is up yet again.
Zatuo will.
Still not be sure how I feel about these.
Man, yeah, he's having a rough day. But
Theo knows.
renewed vengeance against plants. He's gonna run up to that one.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I did the wrong 2 creature.
Is it these ones?
We'll just flip them. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just going with it.
He's gonna run up to that one, and he's gonna make 2 attacks with his long sword.
Okay, just dropping his bow.
Yeah. 12 is not gonna hit,
That is correct.
and a natural 20, but a 14.
Total 14.
14.
Yeah, both of those attacks weirdly miss. Anyone able to observe that? Which really, at this point, is probably just Bryn in terms of
Me.
what people are paying attention to. I mean, you're
Well, okay.
facing it.
So I was standing here.
that's fair. So yeah, you might have noticed too, but I mean, Zatuo has yet to make contact with any of these creatures with his attacks.
Man. Yeah. He's gonna take patient defense as a key point action.
Okay. And with that brings us back to Eldith.
All right.
Get him, E Diddy.
She kind of sees you guys making a beeline for I keep want to say Scorn because your character looks a lot like Scorn's mini.
My mother called me
Yormik. And Yormik, she's going to. She's being less intimidated this time by the smaller versions of the big guy. She's going to take out her warhammer and get in the way. Go and move it right there.
Right here?
Yeah. So charge up.
Interpose
Like
herself.
attacking him, or
Yes.
like okay.
To attack. She's going to swing twice. I'll get to the very big eventually. Natural 19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
She doesn't crit a 19, does she?
No.
And 19 hit. 19 hit. Not 14, but 19 hit.
Okay, yeah, no, both of those attacks are gonna hit.
And just wide sweeping bashes to the sides of its.
It's just clock, clean as clock.
Yeah.
You have a 20-foot spell template somewhere, right?
Circle?
All the templates
It's,
are over
it's
there.
the red one for fireball.
Go bust them out.
Thank you, Stefan.
1d8.
It'll be the first time they actually get to be on camera. It's
Nice.
exciting.
Let me guess.
We used one time. I
We
think.
dropped one
Never a spell.
behind
Never
the
a spell,
shell.
though.
Maybe.
8 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Zatua loves being hit by
Yeah,
fire.
it's
15
great.
damage
He
on the
doesn't
second
mind.
15.
Should have 8 to 5.
So
Jim Jar probably would, right?
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. 10 damage on the second hit.
okay.
I rolled wrong. I rolled wrong on the first one, too, if you want me to fix that. She got a little more damage than she should have.
Sorry, I have to fix the. No, it's okay. So that's. God damn it! I screwed these numbers up. Now it's messing with me. Whatever.
That's my fault.
No, it's my fault. It's because I switched them in order. I got them backwards. So she hits it twice, but this is like the hardest hardwood you've ever hit. It's like with a baseball bat when you hit it and it like sort of reverberates back through your arm and
Not
it hurts
fun.
you.
She's wearing batting gloves.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's-
But no, she gets a similar sensation from her hits on this, which seem less than fully effective.
Her warhammer starts to vibrate and it makes a humming sound, and she like just like matches it and knocked it down.
Okay.
Oh, it's a beautiful harmony.
Wow.
Persuades the tree people to stop.
Yeah.
So that brings us to
Other trees.
Globagool, who's still just gonna stay out of the way, I guess. Take care of Stool, because he's a bro.
Good job.
These guys are bros. Look at it. They're just getting together for their friggin' fraternity meeting.
Hey! You guys should rush tree.
Tree.
They're shrooms.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect.
True. My bad, bro.
Okay. And with that,
Other trees.
yeah, the other pair of trees, the one who just got hit is going to turn around and take a pair of swings at Jim Jar. This is going to be a 19 to hit for one of the hits,
Misses. No, that hits.
and an 11 for the other.
That misses.
All right. So it comes around and just two big, wide swings at Jim Jar. The first one connects because he didn't expect it to turn around quite so quickly. And it's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage to Jim Jar on that one.
Okay.
The second one is going to charge straight towards Yormik.
Yes. I mean, oh no.
Oh, no. There's still two duplicates.
And also,
I was thinking one texted me, one texted Norman, maybe.
and no, is also going to make two attacks at Yormik. Or is going to make his two attacks at Yormik. There's an 18 and then a natural 19.
So the 18 hits a duplicate and smushes it.
Okay.
Second one also hits a duplicate.
Okay.
So we're in
So Yormik, briefly surrounded by three of his most trusted advisors, you see just through the various attacks thrown his way, the attacks just go through the duplicates, which entirely disappear. And now it's back to just being Yormik. But it absorbed 3
Fight's
hits
going
for
great.
you.
Thank goodness. That was big.
Thank you,
yeah.
Lune.
All right, so that was that one's turn. And we're back to Jim Jar, who just got bopped in the face.
Double J.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da. It's Yormik, it's whose turn?
Double
It's
J.
Jim Jar's.
Jim Jar's turn. I was just thinking about him. He is going to bonus action disengage and run up to flank with Zatuo.
Nice.
And
Does he have
try-
30 movement?
Yeah.
He's kind of within range for that.
Yes, it does. And he is going to take a short sword out and try and get at this one.
Okay.
I think he can trust that Zato is probably going to stay in melee. 7 plus that's only 10 to hit. First attack.
Not enough.
8 to hit the second attack.
Jim Jar also finds himself so conflicted about hitting this
The spark is like
tree-
super thick, guys.
shroom creature.
It's like, Sashua, you have some good points about these guys.
You bring up some valid criticisms about this fight. But yeah, no, both of his attacks just glance off of the torso of the creature and
So we finally fight
are
something.
entirely ineffective.
It's
Um,
weak against fire.
And you can't do anything.
And I have 7 health.
Vera, we're back to you.
Turns out when something
I am going to slow these three. That one
got the
too,
fire
if I
user.
can. It's a 40-foot cube.
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
have one of those?
No, not yet.
What is it?
40-foot cube.
No,
These
what?
3?
What spell?
Slow.
Oh, okay.
This is a 40-foot
does
circle.
Where do we lose the circle to?
That is a 40-foot circle.
So they all fit in the
So
circle.
if you made a square.
You can hit 3 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the
If you
3
miss.
on this side. Those
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Not the one that Ildith is blocking.
Yeah, the one I think the one by Nero and yeah, it's
They can't take reactions, right?
correct.
Oh,
If-
thank goodness.
if they fail to save.
Man.
Okay, so first we're gonna go with. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. I thought I forgot something, but I did not.
Far back, boy.
This boy.
Do we still have to roll
This is not.
D20s
No,
when
this
we
isn't
hit
the
people?
charm
Wisdom.
effect or anything like that.
I alter time.
That's a
around
good
the target.
question. Are we still
Right.
rolling d20s, Kevin?
Yes.
15.
Should I have rolled? Oh, I'll roll mine at my turn.
Would you roll, or would you do it with magic?
No,
Oh, it's magic.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
do any magic. Just
Hey.
just divine smites.
I
Yep.
pull out my daggers.
Finds something weak against fire, pulls out his daggers.
He has daggers?
I do.
He
Actually.
does.
I
Okay.
remember that.
Sorry. Okay. So the first one rolls a 12. What kind of save is this? Will save.
Wisdom.
So it's a 13, which is a fail. The one that's on Yormic's ass rolls a natural 17, which is a success.
It's the one we wanted to fail.
And the third one rolls a natural 12
Cutting
also.
words.
So,
I wish.
uh,
I wish.
so only the one that's right in front of Yormic succeeds on the save.
I'm just gonna put. There's one more. This one also.
That's right here, alright?
You're kind of nearsighted.
Alright, do I get my reactions back at the end of my turn or the beginning of my turn? I assume it's the beginning.
The beginning.
Okay, that's unfortunate, but we will make this work. I am going to move away from this creature in front of me.
How far?
Move 25 feet towards the lava pool.
Okay. So it is going to make an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, if I'm being entirely honest, it wouldn't. It wouldn't make an attack of opportunity at you.
Wow.
I was assuming it would.
Kevin, you're trying to tell me something here. Okay.
Okay.
It's something you already know.
It is.
It is.
It's because I forgot the jalapeno ranch.
Nah, man, you brought it. You brought so much jalapeno ranch. It was too
Because
spicy.
I didn't play League list.
Yep, that's it.
That's the real.
Okay,
real
after
being funny.
after I almost said after Nero's turn. After Vera's turn, it is Nero's turn again.
So I'll start my turn off clicking my boots of speed.
Click, click.
Go to Mach 10.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Hey,
So I'm going to 10. Eldith, you've got that one.
Good job so far.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, Eldith, you've got that one.
Oh, great.
So I run back to help Yormik.
I'm sure this will go real well.
Okay.
Hit him.
Just personally wins.
17.
17 is not enough. It raises.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
You can.
20.
20. That does it. So it raises its other arm that almost looks like it has like a shield fist at the end.
Yeah.
But your swing is just too quick and actually catches it in its arm. Yeah, it's good. Roll damage for that.
Shield please. I do not smite you. 8, so 12 damage on the first attack.
All right. 12.
Do you have your reactions back?
That's still my reaction, yeah.
Sweet. I have an idea.
Fireball. Sorry, now I'm trying to remember which.
Shield.
One
That's the one
There are
Jim's
so
are
many
hit.
things I could do as a reaction.
This one has not been hit by
I have a
anything.
lot of reactions.
Right. Okay, so 3. So what was the damage total again?
12.
12 points of damage. All right. Yeah, no, your slashing attack against it seems to be reasonably effective.
Swinging again.
All right.
Come here.
That's an 11.
Total?
Yep.
That is not going to hit.
Alright. And can I have my horse do anything? Or is she just Jay chilling?
So I think you have to like command it as some level of an action, maybe, or like you can issue a verbal command, but
It's telepathic.
or you can issue a command.
No, you gotta tell a horse.
Nay.
Look at my horse. My
But
horse is
we have an
amazing.
instinctive bond that allows us to fight as a seamless unit.
So do me and Jordan.
I've heard that about you guys.
It's valid.
At least that's what it says. We can fight as a seamless unit.
Yep. That's what it seamless is like.
Yeah, I mean you can have it move somewhere.
I want it to charge this one.
Does it have a charge attack on a stat block?
Trampling charge.
All right. Show me the stat block. Only I get to say that.
Would it take an attack of opportunity for the one that runs past? Thank you.
It's not going to be that close
no.
to it. How much can it move again? 60 feet. It can make it there.
Definitely.
No, no way.
And
Is there a
it
size
needs,
restriction? Does it have to be medium or smaller? Because these are... Oh, no, these are technically
no,
medium.
it just
so
has
never
to.
mind.
It says
The
it
bases
doesn't
are
say,
just bigger because they're from a game.
it doesn't say size. It's just it has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Natural 13 plus 4. It is not going to be knocked prone.
So here's a take.
But go ahead and roll your attack roll too. I think you have to roll an attack roll as well.
It doesn't say there's damage.
Oh, it's just to knock him prone. Okay.
That's what
No, so it
Don't use
succeeds.
magic here. I'll never
You
forget it.
watch your steed almost just bounce off of
Like
the creature.
originally.
It had to brace itself a little bit, but
Just chop the tree
it's still
down.
standing.
Yeah, so if it knocks it
Okay.
prone, then I can make a hoof attack. A hoof attack.
Hoof. The hoof. The hoof.
Hit it
The
with
hoof
your
is on
hoof.
fire.
Only if it's not
Hey,
prone
it
can I
is.
do it as a bonus action. So that's it. That's all the horse can do.
Okay. Yormik, we're back to you.
And that
So,
seems
Vera,
fair.
I would like to be saved in a moment. I'm gonna reach over and touch Nero. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, please try not to die for a minute. I'm gonna cast haste on Nero.
And I'm gonna start like tweaking. This is like limitless. So like I already have blood in my eyes, but now it's like my pupils shrank, and I'm like,
This is your brain on drugs.
That lasts for 10 minutes.
this is cocaine.
A minute.
10
Brain on
minutes.
haste.
And I am going to run away.
Okay. It is going to make its attack of opportunity against you.
And totally miss.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
And
Don't
now
worry,
I'm gonna be
if this,
stunned.
if this breaks my concentration, you're stunned, so don't worry.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Uh,
I think you're gonna go down.
I know, man.
Was not saying protected ward. Hopefully it's
Man,
enough.
absorb, please, most of this damage, so I don't have to make a
didn't
concentration
roll
check.
super great. There was at least half of these were ones.
So you can absorb.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
So you can absorb how much of that?
Does
So
the
I'm-
ward stick with him too, or
Stick with him?
yeah, like so you put the ward out in front of him. Does it like does it stay there?
I have to use a
or-
reaction every
got
time
you.
I want to block.
Oh, okay, okay,
Now,
Okay, I'm dead though.
I'm gonna cutting words the damage.
okay.
8.
Shit.
Jumanji.
What is it? Keep it.
It's an 8. It's an 8.
Hey!
I was just like the chances I roll
Man.
a 1 here.
Wow.
I take no damage.
You guys literally absorbed all of that critical.
All right,
hit.
so roll your concentration. check.
I didn't take damage.
I know that's why I'm laughing.
Oh yeah, thank goodness.
It's just like, again, you're like, run away! And, just, this shield just absorbs all
It's
of
like
it.
it's like huh, and then it just catches the shield and it's gone.
So it's more like you reduced the damage on the shield so that it like shattered and that was all.
Yeah.
Right?
There we
That's
go.
amazing.
Okay, that worked perfectly.
That was all according to plan.
That was almost disastrous. Nero was almost out of commission for an entire turn.
He just gets stunned. Oh, man.
I got you.
It was
Stunned.
like I moved here so that I could attack of opportunity as they ran for Yormik, but then he just stuns me, so I'm like, okay, I guess bye. Go ahead and kill him.
Oh, also, I dropped haste. No, I'm just kidding.
Can you like haste an enemy and then immediately drop concentration to stun them without a save?
I mean, I would give them a saving throw on the initial part.
Make it a
To
melee
not get
attack.
hasted?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I feel like it probably
Like, maybe you could.
Choose
They
a
would get a
willing
save at
creature.
some point. Oh, wait, they gotta be willing. Well, they'd willingly
Oh,
want
okay.
that part.
Nero, you
I might
have-
give them a save for the stun then.
And realistically, if you're fighting
So
someone
you
and they
have
reach out,
+2 to your
you're
AC,
just gonna like
advantage
dodge
on
it.
dex saves and an additional action.
Which is good for one more attack. No.
One attack action.
It's a single attack.
Oh,
Action.
I see. Yes, that is what it says.
Because otherwise you would just haste fighters and they would literally have like 8 attacks then or something insane.
Correct.
Okay, sorry. So that was Yormik's turn. Bryn, we're back to you. You saved your reaction for literally the last moment before it reset. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. I'm good for something in this fight. Gonna move 1, 2. What's the range on this puppy? Yeah. We're gonna try fairy firing in that spot again.
Okay. So the same 2?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus. Natural 20.
One of them should have disadvantage on dex saves, right?
Why was it?
Slowed.
The two
Yeah.
do.
Yes. All right.
What's
Slow.
Fairy fire.
Okay. So the one that's right in front of Nero is a Haas, and absolutely saved out of this again. But the one that is slowed in the back fails, and is engulfed in this fairy fire.
It's slow and glow.
Attacks against it will have advantage, and that one is. I should have had a better numbering system. That's the one that Jim
Number
Jar
Jim Jar
hit.
stabbed.
Yeah. Okay. So this number 2 is fairy fired.
He's gonna walk up to me again.
Here you go, boy.
Okay.
Thanks.
Inspiration.
Brinspiration.
TM.
Okay. So now we're back to the woods.
Those lifesavers?
Debuff tokens.
Lifesavers.
Nice. Just put them under him.
Slow and orange.
Give me a
Slow.
give me a buff token.
And then the other one's slowed too. The one that's in front of Zatsuo
Really?
is
mad.
slowed.
Red, you're in the danger zone.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Danger
Hey
zone.
man, don't just
Move
throw
that
them
right
everywhere.
Move that
No,
real quick.
no, you did not vow of enmity. Get out of here.
But
Put that away.
Pass me a
Alright.
unused
We
magnet.
can't see him at all.
Fira and Yormik both make a perception check.
I don't wanna.
Brass.
No, I do.
Oh, does it?
17! Let's
No,
go!
It's
Okay.
bronze.
Man,
Bronze, yeah.
I'm so perceptive when I'm
24.
dying.
24.
I suspect.
So the one that Jim Jar hit with an attack earlier, you notice almost this like strange, like overgrowth that's happening over where the strike actually hit it. It's just healing over with like green, sinewy kind of tissue
Does
of
it
some
need to be a
sort.
slow process or how quick is it?
What is the...
Like, is this like a wound?
So the wound that it had looks to have completely sealed up.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Does he notice this too?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, he got a 17. What'd you get?
24.
Yeah.
Why do I not notice this? I feel like I'm not.
There's another one right in front of
You
you
can see the cut, obviously.
that you're putting yourself
Yeah.
in front of on
Bro.
purpose.
But I
Um,
definitely cut it.
Okay, so then the one in front of Nero is
Gonna
is
go-
gonna keep going after Yormik.
Hey, would you like...
But Nero gets an attack of opportunity.
So does that... Will it stop him if it hits?
It doesn't stop moving. Like if it downed it, yes it would, but
24.
that will definitely hit. Will definitely not down it.
14 damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, you slice off another just chunk of its like husk that's on its torso.
You're doing a great job on that one.
Yeah, and that's a good hit. But it is going to continue charging up after
And get to
Yormik.
Yormik, and I can't wait. 'cause it's-
Oh!
This dice, this D20 is on fucking fire.
Is that a natural 20?
Another one. That is literally 3 of the last 5 rolls of this
This is
D20
how
have been a
Jordan's
crit.
second character dies.
My only.
Kevin's using a way to die.
Because we have too
Hey,
many
it's the
people.
same one I've had forever. Also, I can't roll shit for damage. The first set of D4's damage was 1-1-1-2.
Okay.
Bryn, save Yormik.
What?
Save Yormik.
1, 1, 2.
What was wrong?
So that's
5,
Natural 20.
9.
So 9.
22.
Never mind,
Jeez.
don't waste your breath.
How much can you cutting words? Can you cutting words to 15?
Can you convert it 3 times?
Yeah. Can you take the damage instead of me?
Yormik, my powers only go so far.
Yeah, so
I am
20,
sorry.
22 points of bludgeoning damage.
So I am down, and he has a second attack.
I was about
if I
to
remember
say that.
correctly.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's the
yeah, that one
didn't get
does.
affected.
He's not
And
slow.
I can't move anymore.
Yeah, Nero
lose my
is
turn.
no
Oh,
longer
shit. I lose my turn thanks to that genius play.
Look, it was gonna be sweet if I didn't get knocked out.
However, the first attack just pummeling you into the ground. The creature is intelligent enough to know that you are no longer a threat. You, however,
Hi.
You
a
might as
natural
well
one
leave- might as
against
well
you.
leave that, 'cause I'm stunned, right?
It was very proud of
Yikes.
itself for putting Yormik into the ground, and it just a very lackadaisical
Fair.
second attack swing just completely whiffs against you.
Makes sense.
All right. So that was two. We're back to Zatuo, who is still feeling very conflicted about fighting
Zatu
being
is
slowed.
gonna double sword this guy again and try. He has so he's slowed. Doesn't give me advantage, but he has -2 to AC. So 15 does not hit. 23 will hit.
Yes, it will.
You did it. You hit someone.
13 points of slashing damage, and we're gonna flurry of blows this guy.
What was the first attack? What was it, 17 hit?
Well, yeah,
I guess minus
That's
2
the one that Jimjar hit
no, it's 15 to hit.
with a 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying it's minus 2 AC. That's what I'm trying to get at.
We're gonna flurry of blows. Jeez, that's natural one.
And with
12, maybe. Probably not even that. 8. Zatuo, one shot with the sword and gets a wave of sadness.
One shot in with the sword. Okay. So also I forgot the other one in the back that is slowed. That is just going to move 15 feet in the direction of Nero.
Does he save?
I do have to roll that. Good call. Thank you. That 8 is not going to be enough. That one's going to continue to be slowed. Okay, sorry. Then Zatuo went and he hit one time. After Zatuo is Eldith, who is beaten down with her hammer.
let's see. I guess she's gonna try and hit this guy in front of her.
Hey man, we saved you once.
You did. You saved me like 4 times.
You only lasted that long because they burnt
Plus 5 to hit.
like
23 to hit.
2 reactions. He saved himself.
you guys have like rolled like 34 points of damage off of him, I think.
All right. With a surprising amount of conviction, Eldith 23 to hit on the first,
Whew, all right.
and an actual 20 on the second.
Damn. Okay. Go ahead and roll all that damage. The hammer, right?
Right. 3D. It's gonna be 3D plus 4 total.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm not actually stunned. I just can't take any action to move.
Just symbol.
It just means I do nothing. No, it's not similar. They would like automatically crit. I think
18
if they
damage.
hit you when you're stunned.
Oh yeah. You're exhausted, I think is the term.
I'm lethargic.
Yeah.
That is that one. Okay. 18 total damage?
Yep.
Okay.
You had +2 days.
But I guess that doesn't seem so bad. I don't want to keep her German accent. She has a good spell check though.
Take that, you fucking tree.
There we
That's
go.
much
Yeah, I'm
better.
not good at this kind of action. That's fine.
The German one I gave her.
I feel. It's mildly closer.
More Scottish than the German one.
All right, yeah, no. So her hits connect cleanly, but again, the similar sensation is just. I mean, you're trying to hit a tree with a hammer. It's
Yeah.
not
We're
ideal.
trying to knock down a tree with
Right.
a big stick with a smaller stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's a little metal stick.
Yeah.
Okay, then Clavicle and Stool are still out. They're still just gonna sit off and stay safe. Back to the top of the order with 3 and 4. So yeah, the ones that are in front of Eldith and Jimjar, respectively.
Is that one slowed or is it
No.
not?
That one was not in any of those spells, but
It
the other
wasn't
one is
right,
slowed.
yeah.
So the one that is slowed is gonna take a swing at Zatuo.
I am a friend to trees.
A 25 to hit Zatuo.
Hits barely.
Oh wait, no, and I can't make a second attack, so just gets the 1.
Okay, damn it. So the red token we were using for
So Zato is going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage from this just slow-moving but clubbing attack by it. And then it also has to make a save for the slow, which it fails and remains slowed. The other one is going to make a pair of attacks against, actually against the horse that just tried to trample it.
Fire.
Dead horse.
And so we have 24, which definitely hits,
Yeah.
and then a 14, which I think also hits. Your mount, at least.
Yeah. Wait, it attacked my horse?
Mhm.
Rather than Elder beating on it.
So it actually the second attack probably would go at Eldith.
No.
Because the first one's gonna pop the shit out of your horse anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my horse will be gone.
18 points of damage.
That's fair.
So it just clubs out to the side, and the horse is struck and then just dissipates in this like strange no, but your mount is no longer there.
Yeah.
And the second attack, it does make it Eldith, but it is not enough to hit.
Woo!
All right, so that was theirs.
You get
We're
enough.
back to Jim Jar.
That's exactly accurate representation of Jim Jar's attacks.
Now that one, it's slowed, might hit. Maybe not. 13 to hit. No, 14 to hit.
A 14 is not going to hit, even with the slow.
And neither is that. That's a natural 5.
Natural 5. Nope.
Yeah.
Nothing doing.
All right. Well, you can't bonus action like take dash, disengage, or hide. Yeah, none of those are well. Yeah, he's gonna say raise.
Cool. All right. Vera, we're back to you.
All right.
You are standing next to an unconscious Yormik.
With a big tree guy in front of
Right, and you just avoided being struck by the tree that pummeled him into the ground.
Well, the best thing I could do here is cast a fire spell at him. But if I do that,
They all coming for you.
well, that and maybe I would be a disadvantage if he's in melee range. Right?
True.
So
Take the attack of opportunity.
Take it.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh snap!
Ooh.
It worked really well for me.
Ballsy.
Yes, I'm gonna move back towards Global and take the attack opportunity.
Wow, those gonads on that
Okay.
little gnome girl.
Natural 2. This dice is really only good against you, apparently.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And Brent, just this half the table, it wrecks
The
you.
squish.
It's the green one. I was like, we'll just stay on theme because they're tree-ish people.
Green team.
Green team.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah, the attack misses.
They're
load all
forced
3 of my
green.
scorching rays on the one in front of me.
Okay.
That's 16 to hit.
It is not slowed.
Which
That
one
is
should I
not
try to
enough.
not die with?
Ooh,
Nice.
Natural 19
That absolutely hits.
and 21.
The 21 also hits.
Good stuff.
And then roll your damage.
6 each. Yeah. Come on. Wow, 3 ones.
You should use
8
my
damage.
dice.
8 damage. So this attack does, again, it does more than seems reasonable given the fact that you missed one of your rays.
And yeah,
Uh,
the 2 rays I do shoot will sputtering a little bit.
Right. And so the one in the back was slowed. So this is number 4 is the one in front of you.
What's panning out?
You know Revivify, right?
Hmm?
You know Revivify? I'm feeling a natural.
Okay.
Pick the die. You're good.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was Vera's turn. Anything else?
And Rumpadum
Nope.
died.
Okay. Nero,
Yeah.
you can't move or take any actions.
Nope. My turn's done.
And your turn's done. But you're good to go next round.
Nice.
Yormik, please make a death saving throw.
3.
Success.
That is a failure.
It is 1 failure. Quick question about tree stride and how that works. Can I tree stride through plant people?
I mean, I know the answer to that question. I don't know if Zatua would know the answer to that question.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. No, we can figure that out. No, that's fair. That's a pretty.
Reasonable that he's never tried it before ever.
I'm not even sure he knows he
He can
do
try
it.
if he wants to. He can leave these planes behind.
I think in some deep place in himself, he knows.
I will hold off on any bonus actions, and we can go next.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like, you asking me questions about Zatua, and I was like, oh yeah, Zatua not doing. Okay, fine. And I'm like, wait, it's Yormik's turn. Bryn, we are to you, my friend.
Insanity.
Yeah, okay. We're going to Healing Word.
Okay.
Vera,
Yeah.
because she's looking kind of.
I'm a part of that.
What are you asking me?
No, no.
Healing
He's
word on
joking.
you.
He's joking that he's going to healing word you.
I know it's fun.
Feels like
oh,
that's
hey,
how you
look at
should
that.
work.
Max health.
Max.
You get
12.
You okay?
13.
Not bad.
Up.
Yormik
As good as
gasps
possible.
back to life.
I'm fine.
And then I'm going to viciously mock this one as well.
Okay.
And Nero, I was thinking about casting haste on you.
Go for it.
That is a natural 7, so it's absolutely going to fail.
It's going to take 3 damage and have disadvantage on its next attack. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come hang out with the...
Galob.
Actually, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm a little terrified of being anywhere. This is fine.
Cool, cool. After Bryn's turn, we are back to the trees that are... Yeah, no, we're back here, around again, because we're to the ones that are in front of... No, the pair up 2 of the trees go right after Bryn.
Right.
And these ones are the ones that are in front of...
Oh.
Jim.
God damn it, I keep getting these stupid numbers messed up.
It's those two.
The far 2
Far
are
two.
supposed to go right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception check to see if they can see if Yormik's alive.
If hitting with a fire wasn't a good taunt and it like attacks you,
I
okay.
am right back.
So the one that is
Yeah.
in front of Yormik is now going to charge over his prone body straight for Vera.
Attack of opportunity.
only
No.
You can attempt an unarmed strike.
Kevin gave you that look of, I bailed you out by not pummeling your ass on the ground.
First attack, a natural 1.
Attack of opportunity.
unhittable.
And then it
As it
realizes you're still alive.
Right.
Stops.
Another
and just
natural
attacks.
1.
Hey,
Wow.
there has
I
to
am a god.
So
There has to
it
be
critted you twice. It critted a save against you, and it's rolled 4 runs attempting to hit Vera.
It's him. It's when he plays Wickham, Vera, nothing hits him. Why do you just play nothing with defense? Just entirely
Glass cannon.
Yeah, glass cannon like no tomorrow.
Jesus. Okay.
How far can those things move? Just out of curiosity.
doesn't matter if they hit
60.
you.
60.
They can double move 60 feet.
Oh,
Regular move is
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
they ain't fast at all.
I keep saving my reaction to protect myself. It doesn't matter.
Yep. This is great.
Jesus. Fuck these numbers up. Now I'm confused on some health totals.
This
It's
guy.
bad. Yeah, he is still slowed, but he can get the rest of the way to Nero. And make a single attack roll. It's going to be a non-natural 20 to hit you.
Yep.
Which will do it.
What that plus 2 AC? Oh.
That I don't have.
No.
If only. It would still hit, though, because he normally has
Because
8.
True.
So it's going to deal 14 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Seems reasonable.
Don't you roll d20 for the spellcast last round?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I should too.
Slow.
6.
7. Oh, okay.
It rolls a 16 to plus 1 is 17 wisdom check to break the slow.
17? That breaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one in front of Nero,
The end of its turn.
right at the end of its turn,
It's
is
still-
no longer slowed.
It's still,
It's still
very fire.
glowy.
Oh, it's still fairy fired?
Yeah, dude. It doesn't matter.
It's too bad I don't have 3 attacks.
Mm.
Hey, I tried to give you 3
Right, so
attacks.
this
You
one
didn't want
heal-
3 attacks.
I never had a choice.
Jesus. Okay.
Obnoxious.
So that one's still fairy fired. So that's how I just have to get rid of these stupid numbers because I'm never gonna remember. So the one that's fairy fired just broke the slow. The one that is slowed is the one that's in front of Zatuo and Jimjar right now. The one that's in front of Vera, which kind of put a V next to that one so I can keep track of it. And then the one that's just kind of chilling with Eldith is not affected by any spell effects at the moment. Okay, so that does it for those two.
Except for Elvis entrancing looks.
Right. So we're back to Zatuo.
2 more swords.
4 swords and 7 spears ago.
22.
Yay.
I guess that'll hit.
11.
An
Should've
11 is
used the
not
other
going to
dice.
hit.
9.
9 points of damage. Slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay.
His sword is magical, if that would come into play here.
That's the one that's slowed. It does not, but thank you anyways. You didn't roll anything in the 16 or 17 range there, right? It was all above or below that.
Yeah, it was 22 or 13.
Okay, cool. So yeah, one definite hit, one definite miss. And it takes 9 damage? You said?
Yes, correct.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Then those were Zato's attacks. Bonus action, anything? Oh, when he goes attack, he also has the ability martial arts that he gets to make an unarmed attack as a bonus action.
Yep.
Noise.
You rolled a 5.
It's not going to do it.
I think it's close.
He spins around again, thinking about going all Muay Thai and giving it a shin kick to the side of its body.
Behind that.
But it's just, his heart's just not in it, and it doesn't do anything.
I wish it would have been more if he kicks it and he's like,
Oh, how does Lee Sin do that? I don't even know.
"Bow
Okay,
guy."
Eldith.
Three
That's really
D8
funny.
on average.
Eldith is up now,
2d10, right?
and she'll make a pair of hammer attacks.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
A natural
We're
16
not important.
will be enough to hit,
I'm trying to get
and then a
the
natural
extra
1. So she gets 1 hit.
I'm like running over there. They're starting it.
Um,
12 average versus 10 average.
7
Yeah.
Maybe 13.
Those two, 9 points from Eldith, reduced to 4. So Eldith, standing strong, once more hits the creature with her hammer, and yeah, it's just not particularly effective. Okay. So that brings us back to the top of the order. So the other creatures,
UMBR?
Other trees.
yeah, the other trees than Jim Jar. So the one in front of Eldith, as well as the one in front of Chimjar and Zatuo, also both have a similar like growth that occurs over the places that they've been struck in this
They're
fight.
immortal.
Are so annoying.
And
I'll take a short rest while you guys fight so I can get Bob and do back.
Like
Right.
1 round.
Hold them off for an hour.
Catnap.
How long is a short rest? Like 1 round?
100 rounds probably.
and then
Yeah.
It's going to make one attack against Jim Jar,
Rounds.
which is an 18 to
No,
hit.
it's an hour, right?
Yeah, so stall him for because 10 rounds would be a minute. Because 6 seconds per round.
So 600 rounds.
14 points of
60
bludgeoning damage
minutes
to
in
Jim
now?
Jar,
Just kite him.
He's
Yeah,
barely
you're
up.
right.
who is very woozy
Ball
after that
wrestling.
hit.
Yeah.
But that dude's slowed
Just get 5
And-
Can never hit you.
Exactly.
now breaks out of the slow.
Dang it. Okay.
Um,
I didn't want to concentrate on anything anyway.
right.
Good.
Okay. I mean, you get a couple rounds out of that one.
I did.
On several of
I
them.
got pretty good value on that,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay. That was that turn. The other one is going to make 2 attacks at Eldith. With a natural 4, which misses, and a natural 7, which will also miss. I only hit Yormik. I can
It's-
only hit Yormik.
I'm good with
It's
it.
your curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Now we're back to Jim Jar.
No, I think it's 100 rounds.
Who's a wee bit woozy.
It's
All right, well, he is going to
100
No,
rounds.
it's
get
1,000.
2 more attacks in
600.
right now.
Why?
Mhm.
Quick.
So
600
10 rounds.
seconds is 10 minutes.
Miss.
No, 10 rounds is
20 something?
It'd be 3,600
minute.
rounds.
20 something hits.
So 10 rounds
It's
is
gonna
1
be-
minute.
20 something hits exactly.
10
So
rounds in a
60
minute.
times 10 is 600.
Huh.
Why would you do 60 times?
Because an hour.
Oh, yeah.
13 damage.
Man,
'Cause-
math.
Math is
See
hard.
attack?
13 damage.
It's really
yes. And
You
it's
can go back in the
slashing
video and
damage.
check.
Yeah, no, that seems effective.
I kept flipping rounds and minutes.
Is that copyrighted?
Same.
That's why I got 100.
I don't know. Probably not. And then he's going to bonus action disengage.
600 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's going to
Checks
1, 2,
out.
3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move a little bit out of the way since he's at 2 HP.
Good job.
Yay, Jim Jar.
Just angrily and a little woozily while he's running away from this creature, he's just like, just burn these motherfuckers, man.
I lay on the ground.
I continue playing dead.
Yeah, in response to that nonsense.
Okay, Vera.
How bad is this thing looking? Can I tell?
The one in front of you,
The most damage
it's
it has
it's
is like
taken
12.
what? No, it's
Oh, no, it's... Yeah.
it's taken more damage than all of the rest of these.
Alright. Well, I guess I might as well scorch it again. But first, let's see how lucky I can be. I'm going to move away again.
Okay. So it was disadvantage on the attack roll because of the vicious mockery from earlier. And there's a natural 2 in there.
Alright.
Wait, is that really how it works? Oh, because if it fails vicious mockery, that's
The
what
next
happens?
attack roll it makes
Yep.
has disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's why cantrip is like not powerful in the
It's-
does a lot of damage sense, but I mean it's
Yeah.
saved a hit there.
It's the marginal benefits that bards provide.
Yeah. They play the margins as the bard. That's
Scorching
what you
Ray
do.
again.
Okay. Make your attack
That's level 2
rolls.
spell. Actually,
Firebolt. Fire.
Nice.
25. Roll 3 or something. Same exact roll.
Mm-hmm. +7.
Yes, so 18.
18 is exactly enough.
That's
Nice.
gonna be
So those are 3 hits.
Give me your die. Here's a good die.
We need the 6d6, gents.
2-6.
That's
Well,
6.
I don't want to use.
Just roll.
No, because I've been really bad with my dice, so. Oh, Jesus.
There we
See?
go.
Look, 2 5s.
Although mine rolled well too for the first time tonight. 3 6s, 2 5s, and a 1.
Yes, that thing's
3
gone.
6s, 2 5s, and a 1.
29.
29.
Yeah. So this thing, go figure. This thing's vulnerable to fire. So 29 times 2 is 58 points of damage.
Eat it!
Hey!
Tired of your shit!
And you see these 3 scorching rays of fire launch out from Vera's staff straight into the torso of this creature and explode out the other side.
Ha-ha!
Instead.
Suck it.
As the children would say, got him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. So I was only going to move to here
Do they pierce?
to get out of melee range to shoot those, and then I'm gonna just.
Okay.
Cool.
You got it.
Hey, someone shoots at me. They're not
Nero,
gonna hit me.
you may act in combat again.
Yeah, we're back. Let's try to get a natural.
Oh
20.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yep. No, we're
Baby, baby, rock me gently.
26.
If we should
A
have yelled at them
26
to
will
move
definitely hit.
around.
Why'd you get advantage?
Fairy fire on that one.
Yep.
Right.
fine. He's still an orange boy.
12 damage again.
12 damage to the fairy fired one that had healed. Yeah. Good attack. You carve another chunk out of its
Who needs
sinewy husk.
Valvenity?
25.
That, yeah. Give you a hit, it's 18.
Oh, hurts.
Rip.
8.
8 more. Not bad.
Nero.
Modest for Nero, but still 20 points of damage in that round.
Just hear a whisper on the ground.
Um,
Nero, get out of the way.
Okay.
So then I'll, hearing that, I'll back up.
Alright, it's going to take an attack of opportunity. And roll a natural 4. So you're
I'm just
free
gonna
to clear.
posture myself in front of Yormik.
Okay.
I like that.
Now it is Yormik's turn.
Da 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 da.
An
I was never good.
excellent use of sound effect.
But
I mean, one PC survived it.
Hey man, I don't know if Elva's taking any damage in this fight, but
We're gonna kill those. Well, we're
Dude,
gonna attempt
she-
to kill these two.
Well, listen, she by definition hates you because you're a Durg. Anyway,
Well, she's a
so you
garbage
might-
dwarf. So
exactly.
it's
So
fine.
you should probably just hit all 3 of them.
okay.
No, I'm gonna hit these two.
Alright, dex save for the one closest to you is a natural 18, which is a success.
Dang
And then a
it!
natural 13 for
That's-
the other one, which is only a 14. So
That will-
1 success, 1 failure.
Correct. Can I borrow a dice?
Just one.
Just one.
You want
Ooh,
the
no,
sour
dice
or-
fine. Oh hi.
So, even though it's halved, that one's gonna take full damage, I believe. So
Pretty good.
6,
Pretty good.
2 5s, 2 4, 3 4s, 6, 3 to 2. So 10, 16, 28, 31, 33, 37.
37 points of fire damage.
Yay!
So the one that's in front of you is just going to take 37 because it resists it, but it's safe.
Haha.
Fire.
Okay, and the other one that's in front of Zatuo,
It's so
yeah,
dead.
very much
It's
is
so
dead.
dead.
Because I'll give you a hint. What? No, it wouldn't have one-shot it, but it would have gotten pretty close.
I'm good with that.
Imagine if Yorick wasn't getting pummeled this whole fight, how much sooner
Do
this
I
would
need
have
to
been
roll
over.
a
Or if we would-
D? Do
if
I
we
need
would
to roll a
just, like-
D20?
I was telling him
absolutely yes.
1.
Wait, what happened?
I rolled a natural
I'm so excited
what?
to see what happens.
Wait, what'd you do?
Before this happens, I will.
Oh, we're flipping pages,
I will
boys.
bonus action to regain a 3rd level spell slot in case that's gonna matter.
Well,
Wait,
hang
what
on.
did you do that you rolled a 1?
Hang on.
What did you do that you rolled a 1?
Dude,
cast a
you
spell.
don't know how long I've
Oh.
been waiting for this to happen.
It's of course Yormik.
You
Why
get
would it be
teleported
anyone
outside
else?
Breakfast Stew.
Why would it be anyone
It's
else?
been a fun
except-
campaign, Lenny. I'm sorry you bought me a shirt.
It's alright, you died once, you can die again.
Your player dies.
The spell casting thing.
Whatever's going
You
on.
should
you
also
roll
roll
a
a d20.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Searing ray.
Roll another
I'll
one.
let you here.
Roll
Oh
another
man,
one.
that one.
Nope, 12.
We're looking
So I
things
could have
up.
rolled 19 other numbers.
You could have.
Yeah, so that works.
5%
Yep.
chance.
You wanna inspire me?
Of course, it's just like.
Roll a percentile.
Oh.
Oh.
Mitch, I'm about to find you. 50.
Oh. Okay.
Exactly.
No matter which end is bad.
So,
No.
Not again.
Am I gone?
hang on.
Because, oh man, Vera's going to be really upset to lose her guide to the Underdark.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No. So the spell goes off without a hitch. It explodes. It kills one of them.
That's
Heavily
more
damages
terrifying.
another.
It's more terrifying.
Yeah.
I like that less.
I will use my meta magic to regain the 3rd level spell slot that I used.
Do you have to like do anything for that? Or
Bonus action.
right, but you just sort of like think about it like, hey, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
just do it.
Cool.
You're just like, spell slot.
Maybe I changed classes. Who knows?
You're a fighter now. Joke's on you. Okay.
Oh man, I hope you like permanently lose intelligence.
Oh my gosh, there's not much to lose. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay. So that was Yormic's turn.
0 out.
We're back to Bryn.
Oh, hey!
Bryn sanity.
Do I notice anything that just happened with Yormik?
I mean, you saw him shoot a fireball.
Yeah, dude, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're going to...
Boy. Oh, Kevin's so excited. He's
I mean,
so
I'm
excited.
like, the player in me is very pumped to see what happens next. But man, it can't be good for you guys.
I'm going to... Let's just Vicious Mockery this one.
Okay. Alright, that die just didn't want to play anymore. That is a 9, which is going to be a failure.
The green one went on protest.
Yeah, I was like, dude, crazy shit just happened.
5 damage,
Alright, 5 points of damage.
and I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Water to prep for this.
Alrighty.
Water's made of fire.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Did somebody else say water?
No, I'm good, thank
No.
you.
Cheesy breadstick.
Um,
No, tomorrow.
Alright, that was Bryn's turn. We're now back to the one that is in front of Nero. That is heavily scorched at this point.
Oh, what happened to Jim Jar?
Somebody accidentally knocked him over.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
Oh, okay.
So the one that is in front of Nero is going to...
Move toward Nero?
Or
move toward... No.
Can it run around you and get to Yormik?
For sure.
Okay. Then it's going to do that.
Do I get an attack about...
No, it doesn't have to leave your threat range. It doesn't have to leave your threat range to...
You're right. It's good.
Yeah.
It's just right there.
Alright, so it charges. It's going to make a pair of attacks.
I'm like readying myself, and then it just runs past me.
Oh, the dice finally have mercy.
Thank you.
Nero is too imposing of a form
They've been
for it
merciless
to
all
get its
night.
2. Right.
all night.
We'll roll a 3 and a 4 on that pair of attacks.
No, it's
Suck
it
it.
got burned so bad its arm is just slightly shorter than that.
You also notice that
Phantom limb.
the little sinews and bits of growth don't seem to be acting at the moment. Okay.
Best
So
phrase ever.
back to Zatuo, who is in front of a dead one now, and will go and help Eldith. And he'll make probably two attacks and then his martial arts strike.
14,
No good.
10,
No good.
rolled a 7 for the natural.
Nope. So Zatuo charges up to this new tree-like creature, unleashes a flurry of attacks against it. None of them connect with the actual creature, and Eldith looks on a little confused.
And just breaks down crying.
All right, brings us back to the one in front of Eldith and now Zatuo. That is going to make another pair of attacks against her. Natural 18 and a natural 15
Hits.
those are both going to end up hitting.
Ow. Jim Jar has 1 more HP than Eldith.
So that is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack.
Yikes.
And 13 points from the second attack.
That's against Eldith.
Yeah.
She's down.
All right.
he
Eldith
roll
falls
disadvantage?
unconscious. He did not. So the first one. All right. I'll re-roll whichever one of them since they both hit. And that 8 will not do it, so take away the 13 points.
Okay. So the first attack.
Oh no, I guess take away the 18 points. Yeah, I was like,
16.
oh, there's not really a difference.
Take
but-
away the 16.
Or yeah, sorry, take away the 16 from the first attack. So she still takes 13 points from the second
She's up.
one. I'm up. Alrighty then,
That
it is the
cantrip
GM Jar's
spell.
turn.
Yimyar.
Him, her.
Gar is going to try taking advantage of the whole sneak attack from range thing. Right up here.
Such a cantrip to heal 16
hand
damage.
crossbow with the one that is that they're engaged with.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I don't know what's going on.
Ooh, not bad. Not enough though. Nope. 16 to hit.
It is not slowed, so no.
Dang.
It sails just over its head.
Dang.
Next.
Shucks.
Thank you,
Alrighty then.
Dex.
To Vera.
Bonus action dash. No. Vera. Shoo. Hello, friends. She is going to pop out from behind the Glabagool. And she will.
I swear if I'm a Darrow at the end of this.
Hello,
If
I
you-
am trash people.
I think
If you
Yormik
do
would
it,
kill himself.
none of us
I
will
do.
look it
I
up
think
to
Yormik
correct
would
it.
fireball himself.
She's going to cast Magic Missile at the one with that
One less
Yormik
Darrow.
is fighting.
The one that's attacking Yormik currently.
Yep.
Magic missile. Alright, what level?
First.
Okay. Roll your d4.
Ooh.
3.
Yep.
So 4, so 12 points total.
3 plus. Yes, so it's going to be 9, 10, 12 damage. Yeah. I see. One.
It has taken 69 points of damage.
Intentional.
Nice. Okay.
Deliberate.
Not bad. It is. It's heavily damaged, but hanging on by a twig.
Ah.
Nero. Turn around, slice and dice.
No. I whiffed the first attack with a 1 and a 2.
Still have inspiration?
I was not going to use it there. That would have been. You know what? Sure, I'll use it there.
I'm begging you to let me kill this thing.
So I would have had
9 plus.
9 plus 7, 16.
Nope.
Mm.
Tragic. Well, this one's 25.
Yeah, that second one will hit. Boopy boop, boopy boop, boop.
9 plus 4, 13.
For 13. Nero, after this creature just tries to bypass him, going straight for Yorick, turns around and just cleaves straight through the middle of it, and it is dead.
Nice.
All right, and now we're to Yormik.
Okay.
There is one more creature that you see.
Second level chromatic orb of fire at that thing.
Do it.
Acid?
19?
19 hits.
Yeah, 19.
I'm interested in how much damage this is going to do.
Not a ton. Let's see, so 12, 15.
15 total from 4d8. He's second level,
23.
right?
Yeah.
That
I
was,
did.
that was a clutch 4th D8.
23. Because, yeah, 23.
Just a cool 46 points of
That's
fire
fine.
damage to it.
Easy.
Cool. Ironic.
Do I need to roll for casting a spell?
You do.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
16. Vera!
Wait. Ooh.
Yeah.
Chromatic orb. What are the components of casting a
100
chromatic
gold
orb?
piece
No.
gemstone.
Anything else?
Verbal.
Okay. So
No
you go,
way. Oh,
you
no.
go to speak to speak the incantation to cast chromatic orb that you know that you've cast dozens, if not hundreds of times.
I don't know.
And all that happens, instead of your voice, is just pink bubbles just spew out of your mouth. But no sound.
Okay. Then.
Yay!
Wait. Oh, dang it. No, I can't do that retroactively. I can still cast spells, though. At least 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I rolled a 10 on mine for my magic missile. That's
Man,
translation.
all my spells require verbal components.
Most spells do.
The fact that you can't speak for some amount of time is going to be very problematic
Rin,
for that.
stop casting silence in York.
Dude, what if you're just permanently mute?
I'm not sure I'm not.
Just kill your.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, at least you can subtle spell
Yeah.
a few times a day.
Yormek's gonna take the slow walk into the body of Galabagul. Just stand next to him.
Just end it now.
Oh my gosh, you can't. Yormik can't talk. Can we
Yeah.
this is great.
Bryn, we're to
This is
you.
my new favorite place.
Zatu is about to get a lot more talkative.
I'm going
It's a quiet
to.
place.
I'm actually going to 3rd level Dissonant Whispers this guy.
Okay.
Man, and I was thinking about running
so-
next to him last turn.
46 damage.
I need
to
the
0.
I need the what's it called?
You don't lose the spell slot though. I'll say it doesn't even start to go off. Like you just go to say the words that would normally consume it, but just nothing happens, and you make a goofy hand motion with your crazy expensive diamond, and nothing happens.
That's good.
I need the wisdom save.
Okay. 12 plus 1 is 13.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, good roll. Oh wait, that's 1.
7,
Nice.
14 damage,
14 points of damage.
and
And it runs away. Eldith and Zatua will both get attacks of opportunity as it flees across the circle. Eldith rolls an 11.
I don't think it double
five.
moves.
No,
Plus
just good
5 is not enough. Zatua rolls a 19, which is enough.
Even
Uh,
at
can you roll
disadvantage.
Disadvantage because he doesn't like to hit trees.
Nope, 2. He hits. Alrighty, A plus. That
Zatua.
brings us to. No, the one that was fighting Nero is also down. Just to Zatu and Eldith's turn now. I'm guessing they'll just
Run him
probably
down.
pursue and attack him. They
Yep.
can both get to him, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, they can.
So go ahead and roll some attack rolls.
Miss. It's 2.
Hit.
Oh my god.
1 hit
Worse.
for Zatuo does 16 points of slashing damage.
10 and 9. Yeah.
Unarmed strike
miss and a
is
miss.
Probably plus 7, so 16 does not hit.
16 does not hit. But the one connects and does some pretty decent damage.
That makes sense.
That brings us back to the top where it is its turn, and having not been blasted for 46 points of fire damage by a pretty impressive spell, the little sinew and growths are once again active on it. Seals seems to be repairing some of the damage. It's going to turn around and club some baby seals.
wow.
What?
Whoa.
They're seals?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's going to make one attack at each of Zatuo and Eldith. And it's going to miss them both because it rolled a 7 and an 8. And
Nice.
neither of those are good enough to hit either of them. All right.
You lackey.
Jim Jar is going to take a shot with a bolt. And then it's going to be Vera's turn. What is she going to do?
That. No, that's a
Miss.
miss. And Vera is going to. No. The magic missile again. I think it's going to do its the range. I think it's a lot.
Magic missile is 120 feet.
Ooh, yeah. She's going to just peek around and just take her staff and just summon them. Kind of casually set in the right direction, just look away. Because they're gonna
Cool Veras don't look at magic missiles.
Explosions.
All right. What level?
First level again.
First level. Okay.
Do good.
Not 1 or 2.
4. Nice.
Nice. So 15 points of force damage.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys see the spectral arrows just explode on its body, It's pretty damaged, but it's still attempting to heal itself, and it's still standing.
Finish the damn thing off already.
Nero, and then Yormik.
I can make it there.
Stop that.
Yeah,
Look,
you have
my
your
boots
boots.
speed.
You can definitely make it there.
Run me over there.
Alright. Roll your pair of attacks. Yormik, what are you going to do?
I will subtle spell to
14.
cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level.
9, miss both.
Okay, whiff and a whiff. Okay, subtle spell. Chromatic orb.
18.
18 hits precisely.
There we go.
Please
Here, that's the
roll
first
your absurd fire damage.
Well, less good this time around. It's 8 plus 5, 13, 17, 21 points of fire damage.
21 total?
Yes.
Well, that
Do I
good
roll
enough.
magic?
yes, and also roll for your magic missile.
2!
Oh, and I should roll for the.
Does 2 get me into the magic box of special effects?
10, nice.
It does not.
Just 5?
A 5 does not. Okay, and with
Didn't know if
this
there was diminishing
flaming orb that blasts it straight in its
I play Pokemon Bubbles.
eyeless tree face,
Wait,
it falls.
I cannot
dead.
do that.
Why?
I don't have enough meta magic points to cast that
Subtle
spell at subtle spell.
You used all your.
I used 5 of them to regain a 3rd level spell slot. So in
Well, you get one more. Subtle spell's only one.
right, but it's a 2nd level spell.
Subtle spell is 1 point. The spell
Oh,
level
period?
doesn't matter for that one. No,
Oh, okay, we're good then. Yeah, never mind. It is dead.
it's twinning that cares about the level
to
of
get
the
a third
spell.
level spell?
Yep.
The rate of return is not great.
No, that's not its main thing.
But in a pinch, it's an extra 3rd level spell. Yeah, no, so you're good. You're out of sorcery points now,
Yes,
but yeah, you could do that. And plus, you could have just cast it at
it's
first level.
Yeah.
Okay. So, your assailants are no more.
Whew.
Yormik, you find yourself unable to speak.
Is everyone alive?
I'm fine, thank you.
Bubble noises.
Well, I'm good over here.
You're making. I'm great.
He's just like pink like raspberries. Just
I'm also severely bruised.
By the time I notice Yormik, I walk up to Yormik because I know he got pummeled. How are you doing? Generally tries to stay composed. Good to see you doing well, Yormik. Anybody hurt?
Jim Jar looks pretty rough over there.
I think Yormik got hit once or twice.
He said he was fine. He's blowing bubbles at me. So I click my boots.
Just gonna,
I don't
like-
want those going anymore.
I'm gonna like gesture to the bruises and possibly broken limbs that I have.
And I just put a hand on Yormik's shoulder, look him in the eyes. It's probably fine.
Okay.
And-
Yep. No, it's good.
And walk over to Jim Jar. And how hurt is Jim Jar?
He's at 2 HP.
I'm gonna give Jim Jar 10 for my lay on hands pool.
Yeah.
Gosh. I'll let Kevin do the voices for Jim Jar.
Can I use my Gauntlet of Chaos without
Thanks, Nero.
speaking things? Just
No
out of
problem.
curiosity.
I don't know.
I will.
Well, no, go look at
Read the
whatever the actual spell it says itself
Okay,
is.
that's gonna be verbal.
Yeah. So, those trees were really angry.
Yeah, let's get out of here as soon as possible.
Alright, back to Baby King. Here we go.
No, we're not going that way. Let's
Hashtag
continue on.
reboot Deadwood. Okay, let's go.
Worth the shot.
Let's continue on so we can
We're
Just gonna be
get
like,
through
tugging
this.
on you, like,
We should.
Do the thing with what's going on?
Do
Yeah.
we want to get away?
Uh,
So get away from here and then take a rest.
Do I recognize
Yeah.
what's happening to them?
Precisely.
Any
these,
idea?
well, these green guys
It seems as though he can't speak.
The bubbles don't seem normal, though.
Certainly not.
Do they seem magical or orientation?
They look like pink bubbles, pinkish bubbles.
But if we, well, obviously, I know Bryn. Okay, I know both of you saw it, but something is wrong with Bryn, or Yormik. I'm sorry.
Can you breathe okay? Are you in?
Breathe
Are
loudly.
you, like, is it hurting you? I think this can only be a good thing then.
Doesn't seem like he can cast spells very well.
Is Nero's
I just saw him cast a spell.
I saw this too, but I think it does more of a fluke of luck.
I think that's most of what Yorman does.
That may be true. I don't know him very well. Just saying that we should probably look into him. It could get worse for all we know.
He's probably joking.
I don't think you. I mean, have you ever seen him blow bubbles like that color before?
He has the prestidigitation spell though.
Yes, but he's not casting it.
So after about a minute,
Oh,
while everyone's discussing the goings on, you stop blowing bubbles and instead are rambling in the middle of whatever sentence you were trying to say, but only spewing bubbles.
existence is pain.
Yormik, shh! We're trying to figure out what's wrong with you.
Oh, yeah.
See, I told you he was faking it.
Fake you.
Okay.
Zato, why couldn't you hit things?
I don't know what you mean. I struck several times. These
No.
creatures were quite hardy.
It seemed like you didn't want to hit them or something.
If I had my way, we would not have fought this tree. But
We
it
didn't.
attacked us.
Yeah.
Does Zato know that he can cast that spell?
He's aware of it, yes.
So. Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Look at Zato. Are you one of those environmentalists, or what's the deal here?
Environmentalist?
Yes, it's some new theory they have up top sides. It's sort of ridiculous.
Hey,
honestly.
Grackle,
She's calling you a
cares
tree
about the
hugger.
earth as well.
That doesn't have a name for them, yes?
That's why we
I did not
take
hug it.
and light
I
it on
tried to hit
fire.
it with my sword.
Never mind.
What do you say?
He said, I did not hug it, I tried to hit it with my sword.
Well, you,
And to that I say, let's keep moving.
yes, we should move and take a break. I think we could all use some a short
Yes.
rest here.
Are we in the Phaserus?
You still are in the phasers, yes.
Yeah, we're getting out of this first.
Short rest.
Not in here.
So,
Do you remember how much of it there was in the Horlstone?
well, no, we're moving.
The Whirlstone.
We're moving a little away from the
No.
circle, and then we're taking a rest.
Oh, fine. Gerald. Call
Alright.
for my lizard.
I will use my final second level spell slot to. Not yet. No, I'll do it when we stop.
Okay.
I'll just hop on my lizard with Vera.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so you guys, wounded but all alive, mount back up on your lizards. And again, start following Stool's guidance. And by Stool's guidance, clearly Yormik's guidance.
Yeah.
It's fortunate he stopped blowing bubbles so he can make sure that you guys know that he knows which way you guys should be
It would
going.
have proved my navigational senses to do this without the aid of speech.
Now you know why Vera was so intent on fixing him right away.
It makes sense. For all she knows, he is actually leading the way. But alas, you guys continue northward. You travel for several. Or wait, you guys are just trying to like get how far away from this place before you stop and take a rest?
Quarter mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy enough. About a quarter mile away. Still in the thick of this sort of jungle forest area. But you find a small clearing, enough that you guys can stop for a bit and take a short rest if you so choose.
Yep.
Before we rest, I'm just gonna cast some abjuration spells.
Everyone that's using a die gets 2 more.
And I'm also gonna cast Find Steed.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Vera, you said you're casting some abjuration
11.
spells? 11?
Yeah.
Your what spells?
Abjuration. Just go with abjuration. I just cast.
Wait,
I
like
basically just
Jordan
cast
or Yormik?
shield twice and just cast
Oh,
burn
it's
it
like defensive magic.
Defensive magic.
and channel into my shield.
Right. I think you can just do it like with one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like cast it to push in my shield, cast it, push it in my shield.
Well, I don't know if they don't stack what's. I think it has to be empty to refill. I thought.
It is empty.
Right.
Whenever I cast a first level or higher abjuration spell, I make / heal the ward. I make it at max HP. When I cast it again, it heals 2 HP per spell level. It stays active at 0 HP and go away until my next long rest. Damn. So basically, I can heal my spell level of the spell times 2 after my cast an abjuration spell.
Okay. So you could spam a bunch of spells and just keep filling it.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that it was like only one. Nah, it's okay. Yeah,
Well,
it
it's
doesn't
only
really
4 HP after my 2 casts.
matter.
I could cast a healing spell into it too, but I don't want to risk that.
Right. Okay. So roll a d20 for me twice.
Oh, great.
Please roll a 1.
6. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
What'd you roll on yours? You got like 11 or something.
11, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys take a seat, lean against some tree-sized mushrooms in the area, and take a short rest. And we're gonna take a short bathroom break at the same damn time.
My horse is back, right?
Cool. Yes. Yeah. You successfully resummon your steed.
Cool.
During this time.
Excuse me.
And yeah, we will be back in a few minutes. Thanks. Hello, and welcome back. So before we took our own short rest, your characters started a short rest of their own. You guys found a small clearing in the fungal forest that you were in, and sat yourselves down and took a little break. Did you guys use hit dice and stuff already?
Oh yeah.
3.
Yes.
Okay.
4. Well, I didn't use any.
Right.
But Jim Jar and Eldith are back up to full.
Oh, Zatu was hurt.
And did we figure out if I can...
Wait, people got hurt in that fight?
shield based on the stat?
No.
I'm gonna go with yes. They're first and second level spells, so they're not that. It's not like
Okay.
yeah. If they're casting 7th level abjuration spells, that's a lot more health.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
Okay.
2 and 4 at a time if you want to spam them. So.
In that case.
But yeah, as you're all sitting, relaxing, licking your wounds, so to speak, you're still inside the phase wrist, just for the record.
Yep.
How could
I still don't quite understand like what the big deal you guys were making about this stuff. It's kind of peaceful looking, honestly.
Something tells me you've been affected by it for a while.
Well, I'm clearly immune. What?
Then why
like-
do you think you were speaking in bubbles?
I don't know. The trees were magic or something.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
That-
They
that
were
makes
walking.
sense.
How many
Absolutely.
walking trees do you know?
In fairness to Yormik, they were like walking and trying to kill us. So
Yeah.
Let's,
it had to be
turn and
some
look
kind
at
of magical,
Stool.
right?
hold up. Since when do we do anything in fairness to Yormik?
Well, if you mean, why are you guys questioning him? He is the guide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for where to go. Not for the.
I am the most
Workings of
familiar
the
with the
universe.
Underdark of anyone
I mean,
in
he
this
should
group.
know that the dangers of traveling these roads.
I turn and look at Stool. I look back at you. And then I look at Jim Jar.
Jim Jar just shakes his head no to that because it's just not true.
James, are we gonna stick together? I'm gonna. You know what?
Yeah, I mean, just because you're not always wrong doesn't mean you know more than me.
Ready silence.
Yes. Yeah. Fair.
How about we keep moving?
Yep.
If
Yep,
we
let's
are
go.
very lucky, we can get out of
Remember
this
when I was the one that talked a lot in this group?
Yeah. Then you like died or something.
You matured by dying.
Yep.
I suppose that would change, man.
Alcoholism changes a man.
That too. Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
So Vera, how many days did it take you to get to where you were?
So I
Your initial
ride
location.
off to the side with Branson. I was like, that silent
You
spell
mean how
is
many days did it take to make
the
it
most
from
valuable
top side
thing
to down to
ever.
where we found
I've
him?
been studying it since.
It was exactly
Solidly over a month.
over a month.
Okay, so you clearly didn't take the shortcut because you didn't want to give away like trade secrets or anything like that.
I
But
don't-
for us, you can just take us back the fast way.
I don't have to way back up top.
Yeah.
That's we have you. You're going to guide me back.
Well, no,
up,
I
yes?
only I'm strictly Underdark. I don't know where the top side
This
is.
is the whole point of. It's
It's up. It's that way.
Well, yeah, but like that's like say.
Jim Jar wants a high five for that one because you guys both.
Get out of here!
Intercept that.
You're making me high five for being the butt of the joke.
No, you don't understand. I'm strictly bottom area guide.
You are.
Well, is anyone else?
I'm not saying anything. I don't have to.
Look, if there's one thing I know about Yormik, he is definitely a bottom guy.
So, yeah, but no, like we're like, if we wanted to follow you back or like help you get back,
I don't know how to get back. This is the issue.
But you made it here.
Yes.
Yeah, she had a guide, idiot.
He died.
Well, right, I can take you to like the. Okay, yeah, I see the problem. Don't worry, I'm sure that it will come back to me any second now.
I'm gonna in Elvish. I'm gonna just whisper it and pray. It's like I think the best thing about this is watching as Yormik slowly implodes on this mountain of lies.
I'm
Oh,
going
wait, no,
to
the
I'm
top
going
side.
to in common say Yormik would never lie. What are you talking about?
No, I would lie for sure. That's not ever been up for debate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how far this stretched.
There are others here who want to get top, right? Go back up top.
Oh, absolutely. Get me out of here.
Alright, so if he does not know the way, you got it, Knuckles. Sorry. Is the plan to find someone who does?
We'll figure it out.
Probably gonna be fun.
And when might that be?
Well, after we drop off this little one, and then help Jim Jar get back home. Then
There's some people over in Blingenstone I know who at least know the right people who
Once
would
And we are
know a route out.
once we
we
get
are
to a
on
big
the
enough
way to
city, that
Lindenstone.
It's alright. This isn't gonna be.
Alright.
By way of Neverlight Grove, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, see through.
So there is 0% chance. So Boobido is understandable that we got betrayed by him, right? We didn't know him that long. If Jim Jar stabs us in the back after like months upon months of traveling
Just
with
kidding.
him,
Took you to the
I'm
Drow
gonna
City. You're
fucking-
prisoners again.
I'm
My
gonna-
man
he's
hit the
actually
fan.
just like a really weird looking drow.
I'm gonna behead him, pay to have him resurrected, and then kill him again.
Is this Nero saying this or Lenny?
Lenny.
saying- Okay.
Yeah, no, Neverlight Grove is
Wow, Nero, that's really harsh, man.
good stuff along the way.
So you're coming topside with us?
Probably not. Maybe. I'm not sure, honestly.
He won't be alive.
I'm gonna be straight with you here. I'm pretty much welcome nowhere besides. I guess anywhere now because
Nowhere besides.
so Gracklestug is not.
Just starts
It's not a
crying.
good place anymore.
He burnt that bridge.
Everybody down here pretty much hates this.
Everyone.
This opened up a pretty deep conversation. I think I'm just gonna keep riding this lizard and know in the right direction in general.
Alright. We are in a very sharing mood, it feels like.
I mean, why not, right? I almost died.
I feel like I must not know you very well at all if I'm the only one who hasn't figured out why no one wants to have anything to do with this.
Well, it's more like not me. Like people like me. It's just that people don't like the Duragar because we don't like other things. Like
Non-Duergar.
yeah, like everything that's not. I mean,
You're racist. You're racist.
Yeah, I mean, like
that is the word I'm looking for.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's a way of life down here. Really, a means by which you stay alive. Because if you're not racist, everyone else is going to be. So if you're like too trusting, people are going to take advantage of that and kill you down here.
Well, you better be careful because that shield I sent out it's very fickle.
Yeah.
And it does not like protecting racists.
No, I like you. It's why it's not racist. It's like general race awareness of things that aren't the
Right, yes.
awareness.
So you're not racist, but
But
Okay.
other people are very racist
He
against
might
me.
be a racist.
No. Everybody else is racist against me, so I have to not die. That's the goal.
No, let me get something straight here. My judgments of you have nothing to do with the fact that you are a Duergar.
Yeah, no, you guys are great. There's nobody like you
It's
in the
all
Underdark.
personal.
Yeah.
It's all who you are as a person.
I'm.
Nothing to do with your genetics.
Yeah, no, I can.
Maybe everything though.
Well,
Nope. Nope. I'm pretty sure it's all been decisions you've made. Joe.
So I'll probably come topside. It can't be worse. People seem. I will say this: people seem more tolerant on the top side. Do people typically tolerate Duergar on the top side?
Yes.
Hands down, probably the most welcome race.
So genuinely speaking,
Yeah.
you were in Waterdeep for part of your life. You are not Wickham anymore.
You
But
also
no, I mean
are a gnome.
you were in.
the other big city.
No, it was Waterdeep.
Neverwinter?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you.
No,
were
you're
Waterdeep.
actually from Waterdeep. That's where your whole guild's from.
Waterdeep and Neverwinter.
They're
I'm
not
Neverwinter.
plentiful, but You've encountered a few. I mean, you've been alive for over 200 years. You've encountered a handful of Durgar. I mean, they're treated like someone that you should sort of be prepared to know that they're going to be like a stickler, haggling asshole in a deal. But it's not like they're like, we need to lynch this Durgar. So, yeah.
What is your plan to deal with the giant ball of fire that your kind loves so much?
You have buildings, right?
Oh no, we don't have any. Yes, we
Yikes.
I could not keep a straight face.
That sounds like something I could probably handle. I mean, eventually I'll extinguish it for sure, but for the time being...
I've literally never seen you cast anything meant to put out fire.
Well, right, but like sometimes when you use fire against fire, it puts out fire.
Thank you so much for going there. It's just like, this is
Technically
fire
accurate.
with fire opportunity.
Imagining just like a house on fire, you're going to rise on scene, fireball! And all the innocent bystanders are like, and dude!
Yeah, there's like,
And
there's like
somehow
people
the house
running with-
goes out after the fireball. It just
Well, so you see, my fire took away all the oxygen from the other fire.
Right, yeah.
And there was no more oxygen left for the other fire, so that fire went out.
Right, yeah.
And then the house
Understanding of what
exploded
happened.
because I did a fireball.
No, he just incinerates everything. And it's
Oh, there you
like,
go.
the fire's gone because there's nothing else to burn. He's like,
Right, yeah.
look,
You want to know?
no more fire.
You guys have-
Technically correct. This man is a bureaucrat.
So since your city connects to the top side, doesn't it, Chimjar? You live like underground for the most
No,
part.
That was
it's
Elvis.
definitely underground.
Which city do you live in?
Blingdenstone.
The one you're supposed to take us to?
Yeah, no, that one. Definitely knew that the whole time.
and wait, you just said that Blingdenstone connects to the top side.
Blingdenstone. So
So you know how to get there now.
Yeah, no,
Roll a wisdom, just a wisdom check.
just one.
Yep.
Just one.
14.
So the city that you're thinking of that is kind of medium between Topside and the Underdark is Gontalgrim, which
Yes,
is where Eldith
okay.
is from.
One of you knew what I.
One of you NPCs!
Yeah, you knew what I was talking about.
Just imagine referring to them as NPCs in character.
Like they-
I would definitely do that if I was that DM
Yeah,
domain
DM,
cleric.
yeah.
So you NPC, you.
Yeah, no, like
You side characters.
there's like caves I could live in, or buildings, or smiths, or something.
Smiths. Like
Alright, if you
the
say
actual
so.
Smiths?
We'll see. It can't be worse for me. Like my entire family was. Side note: like I'm on the run from basically everyone right now. We took the dragon's slave with us when we left, and he keeps the forges lit in Gracklestug. So like
The
that's-
dragon, not the slave.
right? Okay. So like if we went back, then I would be killed for that. But also, my family, not like. Domestic terrorists is not a light term. But a little bit
Rebels.
like that.
God damn it. I can't get your face. Is this domestic terrorism running the family? Because I don't know if I want to bring
I was in like civil disobedience.
Okay,
Oh.
maybe it's just been a long time since they were just like thieves. It's
They
just
were a little more murdery.
all right.
Like they were a little more murdery. They weren't. Domestic terrorism is way too high. But like
Yeah, but that's very Yormic to say.
just totally exaggerated. Domestic terror.
Even exaggerating like the negative aspects of things.
At this point, I've moved up to Yormic and kind of leaned over to him and just been like, sometimes it
But-
helps to just stop talking.
yeah, but usually like if I thank you like but
But I'm learning so much about him. It's
look, I had to talk my way out of that.
You're
whole
really
top side
not.
thing.
I'm learning something regardless either way. But I'm not so sure anymore that I want to bring you to my city. But that can wait till later.
Hey, I am reformed. I freed a
You
man.
just stole a slave from the dragon.
Well, freed. But like it depends on the perspective. Like he was very happy to come with us. The dragon was keeping him chained up, so we helped him. He wanted his freedom, and we gave it to him.
okay, so you.
And now he's real free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dragon's definitely not getting to him.
So like that's like a good thing. And I saved
Partially.
I saved their
Is
lives
there,
a
is
couple
there a
times.
small chance that he would have gotten teleported directly back to the dragon, just like by random, like 1 in a trillion chance? Like ends up.
Unfortunately, that's not how plane shift
Okay,
works.
it has to be a different plane.
Yeah, pretty much.
He teleports to a different plane and ends up in a different dragon's room. It's just like,
Shit!
it's like that guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame that gets free of
My name's
the stocks and just falls
Yeah.
into
He,
the
he
stock
goes to
box.
the plane of fallacy and he
Yeah.
ends up in Thember Chode's lair.
I was just about to say that.
So yeah, flip side sounds interesting. Like you seem to have a lot of tricks that like maybe I could learn or help learn. With.
At this point, I just laugh because he just called somebody who is clearly like a practiced like magical arts user. Call them tricks,
They have tricks. They're mostly.
I don't know.
like some
You
sideshow.
might be able to, but honestly, I don't know if you have the attention span.
People have said that about
I mean,
me
Yormik, that's probably fair.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's fine. I'm gonna give that to you. We'll see. Maybe Bryn and I can go on like an entertaining show. Like I could MC for you, get people to give you money.
It took me a good 100 years to get to this point, and I've had to do it 3 times over. So,
It's a good point.
yes,
Yeah, that sounds really hard.
it's not easy.
Well, stool. Are we still going the right way?
Are you just quizzing Stool now?
Yeah, I'm seeing if he knows. I've been telling him which way we're supposed to go, so I'm gonna see if he knows and remembers what I told him.
His friend just died. Leave him alone.
Stool, how you doing?
He spores. I'm okay, I guess. I'm just ready to get home.
Yeah, of course, buddy.
Also, it's that way.
So, good job remembering the direction. So
No, but I mean, Yormik, I've told you repeatedly. I know where to go.
right, so I keep telling you where it is.
Please let us start moving.
Oh, we've been walking. This is all on Lizardback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness.
On the back of our 50 gold banknote.
So you guys continue on Lizardback
100 election.
in silence, at least for a short while. After another mile or so, passing through this jungle. All right, just got really real. Zatuo speaks up and says, "I know I should have been hitting those creatures, but it just felt like I shouldn't. But I don't know why."
Are you? Have you eaten anything strange lately?
We eat the food in our bags, but it's the same thing you have all eaten.
Did we see something weird happen to him when he got mushroomed
I
up?
stopped him from going into the mushroom pit. You were drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were drunk, and
I
you tried to walk into the mushroom little like.
Has
To
he
get in the
has he
chamber.
been acting like noticeably weird since then, or has it been like basically then and now?
Hold on.
Sometimes in the morning when he wakes up and goes through his like
Katanas.
his
Katan.
forms. What?
Nothing.
Almost
Is that called?
almost in his the like morning Tai Chi kind of way, going through his forms. Sometimes he kind of like ends it in a weird bit of a dance, but then he kind
Similar
of
to
snaps
that
out of
mushrooms.
There is spinning involved, yes.
He's supposed to roll some wisdom saves that I have been forgetting about.
I did the same thing. I was playing with him.
It's okay. It's not easy to remember when it's not your character, and yeah.
Is it because I feel like since I was the one who specifically stopped him, I could reasonably deduce that could be. Yeah. Is it because of that weird mushroom mother thing that those shrooms that we found Rumpadump with were doing?
I don't know. He pulls out the little like glass jar that he had because he like captured a bunch of the spores in them.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I don't know, but I don't know. He
Well,
puts the jar back.
we'll keep an eye on you and try to pretend like you're not hitting them next time, and then you'll hit them.
So
Don't listen to that advice, like, at all, ever.
I have already blocked him out.
Good call.
So you have
I
grown
hit him
to
with
so
one
tough.
fireball, and he doesn't listen to me anymore.
Did you hear something?
So you got
No.
some sort of attachment
Nothing
to
important.
trees and mushrooms and this sort of thing. You blew bubbles for some time there.
Yeah.
You
Unrelated.
were an alcoholic
Mm-hmm.
for a little.
Definitely
And-
magical.
And
Is-
you killed your entire party, so let's...
I don't say no such thing.
Fine, you failed to protect every single last member against one enemy.
Yes.
Let's move on. We all have issues. Mine's anger.
That one was not
Let's
my,
go.
That one was not my fault.
Yeah,
I was just wondering, if this is the kinds of things that I can expect as we go through this green
Yes.
fog smoke? Great. I'm so glad.
Maybe worse. Sometimes you just break down crying. That only lasts for a few minutes, though.
Don't take drugs from strangers. That's what happened to Zato.
Because very, like,
I mean, that's
very
accurate.
many of you just seem a little off. And it's a little off-putting.
It's hey.
I'm just. It's the,
You see the gelatinous cube shrug and go, I have no idea what you mean.
you aren't supposed to be talking. I mean, it's fine that you are, but like.
That's racist.
I'm not even talking. What
No,
are you
it's
talking
about
about?
science.
Talk about-
surely.
Yeah,
It's statistics.
that's what they call
How
it.
the
Tom.
heck is it?
At least we're honest about it.
People have studied those, and this is the first case of this I've seen.
Wait, really?
Wow, I am one of a kind.
You,
You
as far as
really
I know,
are.
yes,
Oh,
you
cool.
are. Luckily, it doesn't. It seems to only be helping your.
Special. So
Did we already
special,
ask you about an
special.
egg that we might have?
Yes, I don't know what it is.
That's right.
It's not a dragon egg. That's
Okay.
all it could be.
Thank you. That is something we didn't know already.
All right.
Well, okay, also, in fairness, she said it is also not a chicken egg. We also know that.
That
It's
is true,
true.
Galapagos. Thank you.
It's probably not also.
I
a
always
goose.
value your input.
It's a
If
goose.
we're just naming things that it's not,
I mean,
that's
I mean,
most,
I mean,
that's
it could be- I
pretty
mean,
much
We've got
everything.
nothing but time to kill. Yes.
That is my essay writing strategy.
It's not a
Trimming your
chicken
nails
egg.
isn't something you should not do at a red light.
The sage advice of Galapagos.
So what's the? Are we just kind of dropping Stool off, or do you guys want to try to meet the rest of his people?
I don't see any reason why we would need to.
We
Stool,
we can drop him off.
Stool, do you have like a government? Something tells me no.
We're in a narco-syndicalist commune.
Stool responds, well,
Screw you, Yorvik.
fuck off, dude. Racist piece of shit.
School starts
noted.
watching South Park.
So in Neverlight Grove we have an elder who's the sovereign, and
Oh.
they're the oldest and the wisest and the smartest. Mike and Id, it's there. And then when they pass on, the next eldest one becomes the new sovereign.
Is the oldest bigger than that tree that we just fought?
Probably not bigger than that tree that we jacked.
As Stool consults his field guide.
Right. Stool pulls out a book that he's been carrying this whole time that you've never noticed.
Stool's like, did anybody have eyes on Stool the entire time the Demogorgon was there? End of the campaign, Stool's like, guys, I have a confession.
And the screech noise happens.
Wait a minute.
Has Stool always had a second head?
Are you in
Nero
line?
falls
What
on
do you
his
mean?
sword.
What do you mean?
Are you in
Like
line
a
to
monkey.
become the
Turns out you're
sovereign?
into-
I mean, eventually, technically, I
accelerate
guess.
Can anyone be the sovereign?
Only if you're the oldest.
So it's just the oldest.
But how old do they live? Because
I
I'm
don't know.
almost 400, so I'm the oldest.
How does their mating
I
season
think
and
we
breeding
have to-
pattern work?
What's mating?
What do
Britton?
you eat? Oh,
Sees if what's mating.
Oh,
It's been two
I
people meet
probably
each other.
if
this is the song. Of
it probably
the
works differently for us than it does for
This is
plants.
the song of the
Plants
Christmas
just
season.
kind of spore and then collect the spores and make other plants.
Oh, mating! Oh,
Mating.
Sorry. Okay. I heard meeting. Sorry.
Accents are tough sometimes, huh?
Yes, they. I mean, yes. They are. You can get in the way sometimes.
So do you like the current sovereign or whoever was sovereign when you were there last?
Oh, I don't remember who it was last time I was there.
How long have you been gone?
A long time. I'm not sure.
It's a big journey.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
Look how small my legs are.
Did you first leave Neverlight Grove on your own?
I kind of just got lost one day and was woke up away from home.
That sounds difficult.
Your favorite.
Okay. Well, we're getting you back. As quick
I
as we
hope
can.
so.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys heard me say this, but no, the elder Myconid was not bigger than that tree.
Oh.
Is that what happens
That's
when?
comforting.
Is that like right before you die of old age? You become an angry tree thing.
No, I've never seen one of those before. Well, I mean, I've seen like a lot of trees and mushrooms and stuff, but not one that, tried to kill us.
Do you know why the other four started attacking me specifically?
Oh, I mean, so those were the Woodwoods. They,
Oh, yeah.
They protect the jungle out here. I've never seen one up close like that, and usually they're like kind of friendly, but I would guess they probably just didn't like that you like burnt down part of their jungle.
Oh.
As everyone turns to look at Yorm.
Okay, look. Yes. Fire is reckless like me. It's also very effective. Thank you, Stool. I will be much more careful in the future.
Stool, do you know? Sorry, did you already say you don't know what that angry tree was?
I mean, it looked like a giant mushroom with a big cap on the top.
Oh, that's right. It was a mushroom, definitely not a tree. Do you know what the surrounding death was? Stool didn't go into the circle at all, right?
Nope.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you
No,
technically
never
ever
did.
did.
That's probably good. That's
Thank-
probably for the
Thank
best.
goodness.
Do you know what that might have been?
I mean, it looked like all that stuff was dying. Maybe that, maybe the giant angry mushroom was, I don't know, kind of taking all the food and the water and the resources.
If we run into the wood woes again, will they talk to us? Or do they not discuss such matters typically?
I mean, I've only ever seen him like a couple times. They kind of usually just sit still.
Okay. Well, I will not burn down another inch of forest ever again.
Alright.
It's not gonna happen.
It seems you like your fire quite a bit.
Well, yeah, it is. It's like the best. What else would you use? Like ice? Pff.
I mean, I use fire too, but I also don't have very many spells that inflict wounds on the enemies.
How do you stop them?
I run away, or I protect people who do the hurting.
Sounds like you don't face strong enemies often.
Well, my job is usually to keep people alive, so it's easier usually to just get them away from the bad people than it is to actually kill the ones trying to do the killing.
That's fair.
I have a few, but they are not so good.
Killing people. Well, not people, but like bad guys trying to hurt you. It's good for the soul.
Alright.
If they try to hurt you first. Only.
So okay.
Yeah, self-defense. I've only ever acted in self-defense when hurting another individual. It's been preemptive before, but it is self-defense.
Didn't you just call your family domestic terrorists?
I am not my family.
I mean, you are, but I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Again, in fairness to Yomek, he definitely said that his parents were domestic terrorists.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got public defender.
We are pretty.
Jim Darby.
We are in the process.
Court ordered.
Lawyer. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, yes, I know. It was Jim Jar talking?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I know we were in the process of using that information against him.
See,
Anything you say can be used against you in this group, apparently.
tell me about it, right, Jim Jar? We're friends. It's fine.
He looks away.
Poor friend.
It's fine. I think they don't hate me, hopefully.
Alrighty.
So that's been like 3 hours of lizard travel.
Right, no. So at this point, you guys have traveled several more miles
Thank goodness.
on lizard back.
I've listened at least
And you
30
do-
more things that the egg is not.
Right. That egg is
I've
not
started-
a tree egg. That egg is not a dragon egg. That egg is not a gelatinous cube egg.
I'm like. sitting
I start
there.
listing like mammals and like elements.
It's not a fire egg.
It's not a fire elemental egg.
I just start humming
It's not a ghost egg.
Elven like
It's
songs
not
to
vampire
myself.
egg.
Is the
trying
egg
to calm
showing any
myself
signs
from
of
this?
getting more finished?
Make a
A nature
nature or animal handling check.
I'm so good at both of those.
Yeah, you are.
That's an 18.
Ooh.
Please have a minus.
It's a +0, so 18.
So there's no distinct outward signs that the egg's condition is changing.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, the weight still feels pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same.
Is it still like sloshing around if I shake it?
It was never sloshing around.
Oh.
Hey, if I change facts from the past, is it different
Yeah,
now?
is Is it yellow still or?
It was never
When we all do
Does
up
my
to a
Vorpal
light,
sword have blood on it? Is that how this works?
Yeah.
You know, if we ever move the DM seat 2 seats to the left, that's how it'll work. You're making charge of the universe. Nothing is stable.
Oh man. Okay.
But no, after several more miles of travel, you eventually exit the Phaserus. Once again in normal Underdark forest.
Alright. That is a huge weight off my shoulders, not knowing that you're going to deal with that.
yeah.
I'm suddenly much less inclined to turn us all over. Well, not that I can make you all anything, but
Nope.
to turn around.
Not a chance.
It's quite
get it.
presumptuous, Nero.
I also don't think you know what it would take for us to turn around.
Well, I know. I'm
Don't
just
turn
saying that I am no longer as interested in doing this because I would not have to go back through it.
Well, as long as you're happy.
That was okay.
You weren't. She wasn't with us on the spider webs, right?
No, I can't.
No.
Correct.
You mentioned some goblins that were like
Yeah.
jumping on them. You said surfing, but
Surfing.
don't know. Not sure I know what that is.
Sliding.
Yeah,
Oh,
boss. That's
it's
real,
like-
real smart, boss.
Yeah, like when you work
Ding,
with
ding,
lots
ding.
of return for brain.
Yuck, yuck, and
Spider
bait. If that doesn't tell you enough about them, I don't know what.
Hey, they had a cool hat. They found one at least.
You're right. I'll buy you one in the next city we get to.
That would be great.
Just like that one. Alright?
Okay.
Alright.
I feel like Nero is not happy with me.
I'm right here.
You're fine.
You're right.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Carry on.
We're a very functional group.
So you
One
carry
of us
on
is high
for
functioning.
another few hours through the forest during the day.
Not anymore.
After what's been about 10 hours of travel today, finally it comes time to rest again. So who would like to keep a watch?
Me.
All right. Who's first?
You can go first. Because I don't need as much, I just need a little bit.
19. I see everything.
Good job.
Okay. And Nero for the latter part.
A solid 11.
Solid 11.
Is Global watching with him?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Global is always watching.
Yeah, I just go with Globul's passive perception for when he's looking with you guys, which is a solid 8.
Ah.
Thank you for that.
I am the most observant gelatinous cube you have ever met. No two people are not on fire. All right. So you all set up camp, get your lizards settled in for the evening. No campfire tonight, I would assume.
Nope.
So it's a little chilly, but not too bad. The humidity offsets the chill a little bit. It's still reasonably temperate. And unless you guys have anything else you want to do tonight, most of you drift off to sleep.
I might tinker with my amulet again, mostly because I don't remember the number of it last time, because it was on no character sheet, and I lost the number in the DC.
Okay.
Something you just reroll.
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, and I know you succeeded, so just roll until you roll what would be a successful.
How about natural 20?
Sure. That's a good one.
Alright. That was natural 20.
That's a
I
good one.
picked it up. I think it was natural 20. Yeah, it was natural 20. Okay.
I want
Well, that was easy.
A parrot. I have a hat.
Nero's
My eyes
gonna become
messed
a
up.
pirate.
I could excuse wearing an eye patch.
You want to be a pirate now?
Lenny does. If I can have Kevin be my NPC parrot that speaks.
Over the sails, walk the plank. But Yormik, your first watch this evening goes by uneventfully. The loudest things you hear during this time are the sounds of people breathing as they sleep.
I should pass off the watch to Nero. I think I saw a squid-faced person over there, but they left like 20 minutes ago. They're probably fine. He rolled an 8, so it makes sense.
Roll a deception check?
Yeah.
Question mark?
12.
Hey, Nero, roll an insight check.
What did he say to us?
He said he saw a squid-faced person.
20 minutes ago, but they haven't come back, so it's probably fine.
Insight? Only a 10.
Ooh. Man, seems like I'm really telling the truth about that.
You suspect that Yormik may have seen a mind flare?
I'll keep an eye out.
I think at some point you just kind of have to assume that anything comes out of his mouth might just be bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It might
So-
be.
Roll with advantage.
What?
He seems to believe.
I didn't,
Natural
That's
20.
20.
I didn't say that with any kind of flair.
This is, as far as lies and bullshit goes, this is not Yormik's best work.
I feel like even if I believed him, I might still not believe him.
Yeah, you'd
Right.
still be skeptical.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Well,
give
I
it
would-
a out for one, but
Yeah.
like, I'm really doubting it.
When there's not one man, I'm gonna be pissed.
And now I'm just gonna attack you guys with like a horde of mind flares while you sleep.
Yeah.
Even the blind Yormik finds that every once in a while.
And the campaign ends.
Right.
Oh, those are easy.
Sorry. What was your
Just have low intelligence.
what was your
11.
perception check? 11. Okay. So most of your watch passes uneventfully.
Keyword being most.
It's almost morning time before, despite your attempted vigilance, you notice very late. Not very late. You notice you feel yourself hit with some sort of spores. It's not an entirely unfamiliar sensation, and as soon as you realize that there are spores around you, you're startled a bit. You didn't see anything, but then you hear a voice in your head. What brings you here? Softer.
I look around. Do I see the source of this spore cloud?
So you turn around, and 20 feet away from you, you see a medium-sized myconid adult.
Hail, friend. We come with the only objective of bringing this little one back to his home in Neverlight Grove.
I see. And you see him sort of like look around your group. May I ask how it is you came to travel with such a young sprout?
He was lost, and from what he told us, he was lost, and we all, by unfortunate circumstances for each of us, ended up in a drow outpost as prisoners, far from here, and we've brought him all the way there, back up here towards Neverlight Grove.
How very interesting. Well, Neverlight Grove is not a far journey from here. We can offer you sanctuary and a respite from the harsh wilds if you would like, and we can return this young sprout to his own.
Excellent, that would be fantastic, and I'm sure he would be overjoyed. Allow me to wake the others so they may also become aware of your presence and welcome you to our little ragtag group.
Very well, of course.
So I'm going to wake everybody up.
Obviously, it's just a voice in your head. So,
Yeah. So I'll go
yeah,
around.
so you were all awakened by Nero just walking around, waking everybody up.
Without any sort of urgency, it's kind of just a like typical. Hey. Except for by Yormik. By Yormik, I. Wait, how is Yormik? How is he sleeping?
Yormik sleeps face down, Like his stomach sleeper. He's got arm like kind of like this.
He's breathing carbon dioxide for like
Yeah.
like a, that explains a lot.
It works.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I pull out one of my javelins, and so are my javelins mostly wood or metal? Is there a combination?
I mean, I imagine that they're mostly wood with like the whole like spear tipped end is
Fair, very fair.
is metallic.
Okay, I need to find something metal that I have. In my this is important to me.
Your
Okay.
sword.
My great sword can't hit itself. I have a long sword. I'll pull out my long sword as well as my great sword. I'll have woken everyone else up except for Yormik. And Yormik's still laying there. And I'll go right near Yormik's head and with all of the strength that I can muster, just slam together, not into his head, but like near so it'll make a noise right by his ears. Just slam together my
Make a
two
con save to
swords.
see if I go deaf.
I don't think it's gonna be
It's
that
not
loud.
that loud. It'll just be really startling because it'll be like two swords clashing.
Yeah. You hear, you are awoken by the very loud sound of clanging metal just smashing together in this loud crack pop right by the side of your head.
They're going for your big fat child.
I'm gonna reach up, make the closest sword. This is very shocking. I'm face down. I'm gonna flip over and reach out and try to grab whatever did that to me.
I'm not trying to dodge at all.
Right.
I just-
Ugh.
and as he rolls over, he'll be like, in a really like soft voice, I'll be like, Yomik, it's time to get up. We have company.
Ugh.
I cannot say that was the most wise thing to do. The jungle here is not entirely filled with myconids. There are some fiercer creatures that live out here. Such a noise might attract them.
Duly noted.
I
My
guess.
apologies.
Pleasure to meet you.
He only spored me so far.
Yeah.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So,
Pleasure to meet you.
we ran into strange mushroom-looking entity earlier that the entire area around it was just dead, and it attacked us immediately when we approached it.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
For your safety and the safety of the sprout who travels with you, I can only suggest that you avoid such encounters in the future.
Did stool spore us yet?
No. Though once
I was gonna
he
say-
had awoken and seeing another myconid adult or another myconid period,
Yeah.
Stool definitely would have gotten you all together to spore the entire group.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask the big one to spore everybody, but that's fine.
So now you all hear this voice in your head. Greetings, softers. I am Rasharu, leader of the Circle of Explorers of Neverlight Grove.
Rasharu?
Yep, spelled exactly like it sounds.
Thank
Musharoom? Rasharoom?
There's no M. Rasharu.
No.
Like kangaroo, but with
I
a
know.
rash instead of a kang. Okay.
Explorers what?
I was just
The
making
Circle of
the
Explorers.
Rasharoon, Musharoon.
So how does a myconid like yourself find themselves out by themselves on their own? Sorry, forgive me, Russia. My name is Yormik.
Leader.
Forgive the untrusting nature. It's a Duragar thing. But
Oh, well, that is no problem, provided that you mean us no harm.
of course not. I would
Ah.
never hurt a mushroom.
Well, the Circle of Explorers are a group of pathfinders and scouts who wander the wilds of the Underdark near our home.
Do you know the way to get to the top side?
Topside?
It's the surface. Where the humans live?
I don't know if I...
Final.
No, I've... A human, you said. What is...
There are. This is a place very high up where there are these races like humans and like elves, sort of like him. And there is a giant ball of. There's the sun up in the sky. If you do not know what I'm talking about, then never mind. I'm trying to find my way there and hoping to find someone who knows the way.
Oh, you seek the Brightlands?
Yes, that is probably what I'm trying to get at. I've never heard it called this, but
So you know the way,
Oh, I do not.
but you know someone who does.
I have I have rapport in the, or sorry, no, what's the term? Melded in the past with several of my fellow Myconids who have encountered explorers and tradesmen traveling through the Underdark who spoke of such an exit. It is far to the east of here. Quite a long journey, many cycles away.
what's the east here?
That's what I was just going to ask. Is Blingdenstone east?
Blingdenstone is east of where you are.
Okay.
It's also northeast.
Sounds like we're going the right way then. Do you recognize the small sprout we have with us? We met another mushroom.
Adult one. And I woke up Yormik by bashing two swords together next to his ears.
Oh,
Corrected all the mind flayers.
This is still night.
No, it's the next morning.
Okay.
My watch went.
No, I have never met young Stool here prior to now. But I am pleased to meet you nonetheless, young Sprout. Good to meet you too. Well then, shall we be off? This music is like way too intense for us. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was walking into a combat.
Peaceful.
As we walk past him.
Absolutely.
Vera, it's not in Draconic. We'll be dropping him off and heading out soon.
You said it's me and Draconic?
Yeah.
You mean this like it did here? Yes.
Come here.
Okay. I mean that's what that was my understanding before. When the man said that I don't know if it's actually a man or not, but when it said that they were a guild of explorers, I thought maybe they knew a way out. That is all. So
We'll find one.
I hope so. It would not feel like wandering this maze for the next 100 years of my life.
It's probably gonna be fine.
100 years? That sounds like a very long time.
How old are you, Blaglu?
We've asked him this before. He doesn't know.
Of course he doesn't.
Gelatinous thing.
What is your earliest memory?
We asked them
Probably, I mean, I guess of Gary. You guys remember him? He was a dick, but I'm pretty sure you killed him when you were, in my home and
Yeah,
stuff
we
in the
might
temple.
have.
Yeah, Gary's dead. It's okay. God rest his. He deserved it, but I mean, I guess just being in that temple, I was just one day I was there.
So no idea how you became the way that you are.
Nope, always been jiggly and wiggly.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm distracting us from our new guest here. Curiosity the best of me. What are we talking about?
We're taking Stool home. We're gonna follow him.
I'm going
Yes.
home.
You are yes, we are taking you.
We're not far.
What's this adult mushroom look like?
Ripped.
Yeah, is he jacked? Be a beefcake? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
shredded.
This is the only like
He's
Mike and
shredded.
Ed miniature that actually exists.
He's
Okay.
shredded.
In like finished painted.
Look at him.
Exists in the world.
Exists in my world.
Dude is
My kids are
shredded.
exactly like that.
We're all shredded. Once they become adults.
So a variant of that, but you get the idea. A
Magic
plus.
pen.
DM
Unless
uninspiration.
I do inspiration for it.
Nope.
Just kidding.
Very well then, softers. We shall be off.
Call it softer. Boom.
Softers?
Softers. That's what he said. Okay. Are you asking him about it, or are you just like making sure that you heard me? correctly?
Sorry, yeah, asking
Okay.
him. Just
Okay.
Lead the one.
Yeah.
Lead the vein porters one.
I feel his tail tickling my feet. Yes, softers. Your flesh is very soft. It is how.
I'm gonna just like put a hand against him to see, because I would expect like a mushroom to feel kind of soft too.
I mean, it feels like a very large version of how you expect a mushroom to feel. Not entirely.
A little bit spongy,
like
but
a little
pretty firm.
rubbery, but also firm. I don't know. It's clearly a sentient creature with like muscles and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like put a hand on him and be like, okay. I mean, you're not like made of rock or even wood. You're still kind of squishy a little bit.
I suppose that is true.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, all right. Let's go.
Very well. Let us go.
Let us
Alright.
go, comrades.
So you all
Mother
mount
Russia.
up
To never run.
and head out again for the first time in a long time. Not being led by Stool or Yormik.
Well,
Well,
in a way.
I'm leading everyone from behind
He's leading
that
us
one.
in spirit.
That's true. Yep, he has the most spirit. And you guys continue traveling northwards for quite some time. It's several hours into the day before you come to the edge of this forest that actually ends at a cliff face, basically. But Rasharu leads you, obviously very intentionally, towards a moderately sized crevice tunnel that goes into this rock face. And if you guys don't object, he leads you into that tunnel.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's true.
Everyone's been so nice to us so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. How wide is this crevice?
It varies anywhere from like at its tightest, it's like 5 feet or so. It gets a little wider in places, but
Stool, do you feel like we're getting closer to your home?
I think so.
Do you remember a crevice like this?
I mean, there was like a tunnel. Yeah, there were
Okay.
there were tunnels into Neverlight Grove.
Alright. Usually I have to eat a mushroom to go through things like this.
Wild, isn't it?
Okay.
All right. So, you guys go into the tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Which You're not in for all that long. Hi, Theo. Hello. You want to go to Neverlight Grove too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do they have hot dogs?
Maybe. Hot Theos. So you follow Reshiru into this tunnel, which is glowing very dimly with traces of some glowing fungi on various little bits of the wall. It's still obviously you've left the actual like more very vegetated forest, but there's still some growth in this tunnel as well. You travel through the tunnel for about 100 feet or so before it opens up into a fairly large cavern. You see as you emerge from this tunnel that you are basically up on a terrace. There's only about 10 or 12 feet after exiting the tunnel before you're at like the edge of your level of this terrace that you're on. You see the room which stretches for the cavern chamber that you're in stretches for a couple hundred feet opposite you, and you can sort of see the various terrace steps that go down in front of you into a more basin floor, and then on the opposite side similar terrace steps that go up on the other side of the wall.
So there's some terraces above us, some terraces below us.
So on the side that you're on, if you're like in this big circle, you guys approach from the south-ish. You're on the one of the uppermost, if not the uppermost, on that side. So there's steps down in front of you, and then in the center of this room is like a large, like leveled out, like basin floor, and then there are terrace steps on the other side that go up. Okay. Most of this, the terraces are covered in various mushrooms and fungi. To your right, you see a large hedge of just very tall, like zirkwood stalks and caps. Down at some of the lower levels, there are slightly smaller, but still just all sorts of vegetation, the likes of which, most of which you've seen at this point, even if you don't know what all of it is. There's also a small basin down on the lowest level. Doesn't take up the whole what?
Fighting pit.
Fighting pit.
Yeah, you got it. It doesn't take up like the whole base level of this sort of like terrace room that you're in, but it is a decent sized body of water, even though it doesn't look like it would be particularly deep.
Correction. Fighting pool.
Yeah, you got it. But at this point, once you all emerge from the tunnel and are looking around a bit, you each see there are other myconids around going about their business. You can see movement down in the mushroom stalks and growth that's in the lower level of the chamber, as well as some even on the far side of the wall. You also notice as far across these terraces as you can see, a little bit of the familiar glow of the phase wrist. It's not engulfed the whole of this area, but it does seem like basically the side opposite you, if you were standing completely opposite from where you entered, that you would be standing in the phase wrist. But Rasharu leads you off towards the left, so basically circling the bottom of this cavern room. Pale cream and beige stalks grow thick and tall, just all around you, but even more once you get down several terrace levels to the base floor. that kind of resembles a surface world forest. Fungi grow in profusion everywhere, and it's hard to find anything that resembles a path to you guys. But Rasharu, very confidently, with no problem, just leads you straight through.
He lives here.
The giant caps of Zirkwood mushrooms obscure your view of the cavern ceiling, but the luminescent fungi living up there give off a shimmering aura that sort of gives away the height of the cavern. With each step taken on the soggy ground, a rank scent of decay rises from around you.
Like earthy, like old forest dirt decay, or like living people died decay.
Mostly like a composty
earthy sort of decay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like kicking around skulls or anything.
Yeah.
Right, you're not just like wading through bodies of like humanoid creatures or anything.
Oh, that's 30.
Yeah, that would be insane.
That's
you,
troubling.
you just walk into Neverlight
fine,
Grove
it's
and it's
fighting
just
pool.
like a huge like thing of like corpses or
Yeah.
just like people buried in the ground or something and
Stu was the
Yeah.
betrayer the whole
We
time.
just-
Right. Stool's like, yeah, by the way, I'm a demon lord.
We just stop. Okay, Stool, gonna leave you here.
Alright, see ya.
We're done.
Have fun.
You seem like you can handle yourself.
Yeah.
Destroyer of
Beyond,
worlds and all
as you descend some of the terrace, you still get an even better view of the base level below. You see a few particularly large, like mushroom caps, as well as the few small pools of water down in the basin. Beyond the mud and the mushrooms that spread across the cavern, a large, clear pool sits in the midst of this fungal grove. A central mound seems to be the only dry spot in sight, though a small cliff rises above the cavern floor far across the clearing. So basically, you guys came in on like the southern edge and did some like switchback terracing and ended up towards the western side, getting down to like the lowest floor. You're walking past the basin of water at the lower level, and you see the central mound, and then so behind that, so it's on the eastern edge, is this small cliff, like terrace level, that rises from the cavern floor across the clearing, with giant mushrooms visible in the distance above it.
Like growing from it.
Like all the way up to the edge of where that cliff terrace is. Just that you can't really see. I mean, there's just a lot of tall fungi that you obscures a lot of vision in here. More bioluminescent fungi trace strange constellations along the cavern's ceiling and walls, showing the darkness of the ravine and a mist-shrouded, smaller cavern beyond. As you traverse this thicket, this mushroom thicket, down at the lowest level of the terraces, you approach that central mount that you saw from afar.
Fighting mount.
King of the Hill.
Of course.
As you approach the central mound in the cavern floor, you notice two myconids standing much taller than the ones you've encountered thus far. Where your standard myconid adult is like a medium-ish sized creature, these myconids are definitely in the large category. One is a tall purple myconid with like a single large cap for their head. The other is a mixture of orange and green with many stalks that sway as it moves to greet you. You see a similar color spore extruded from this very large myconid. It is a big enough radius from it that it engulfs all of you. And you are all rapport with it now. You hear a new voice in your head proclaim to you. You are safe, friendly softers. I am Sovereign Philo, and this is Sovereign Basidia. We so greatly appreciate you returning our young stool to us. You arrive at a wondrous time, for Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous. You're welcome to stay as long as you wish. Please feel free to explore anywhere in the basin and the lower terraces and enjoy the many delights our grove has to offer.
Which one of you is talking?
The orange and green one with more stocks. I was like, wait, I gotta get the colors right. I just remember which colors was which.
So you are Basidia or you are Philo?
I am Sovereign Philo.
Fuck, I had them wrong in my book. Hold on.
What exactly is something great?
I am very curious about this as well. What is coming so soon?
It is something of a wondrous surprise brought to us by the Great Cedar, who lives beyond. She lives beyond in the garden. She could answer any questions you have.
Is she a Mechadid as well?
I don't understand.
Is she one of you?
Yeah, is she like you on stool? Is it called?
She has lived here for quite some time. She is.
What does she look like?
I cannot simply describe her appearance to you. It is something that it should be experienced firsthand.
Stool, what do you know about this?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she was here when I was here last.
And Dragon, the witness is yours.
Thanks, Yormik.
One thing that you notice as you traversed through the terraces of Neverlight Grove, it was also peculiarly quiet. All of the Myconids just rapport to communicate with each other. So there's no speech, there's no singing.
Yeah, that's it. They can only speak 3 times a day.
Right.
But I mean, are the two of you sort of elders or what?
The other, a different voice, which you presume to be the other.
The purple one.
Yes, the purple one.
Purple voice.
Sound of purple. Says, I am Sovereign Philo.
Sovereigns.
Wait, the purple one says that?
Wait a minute. Sorry, no. God damn it. The purple one is Basidia. So I am Sovereign Basidia.
So does this Great Cedar, does he or she or it command you as well, or are you the uncontested voice of the city?
Oh, we speak as the elders here, but we work to prepare ourselves for the wondrous and glorious surprise that the Circle of Masters is preparing.
Circle of Masters is...
So many name drops.
There are so many things we do not know about the city. Apologize for all these questions, but is this Great Cedar part of the Circle of Elders? Is that what is it called? Masters.
Sovereign Basidia chimes in again and says, Sovereign Philo, why don't I give our new guests a tour?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I
Oh,
guess.
absolutely.
Did Stool say he knew what the phasers was?
Yes, before. Actually. It's still
No.
I think so.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
so.
if you ever asked him
This is,
specifically about that. I mean,
Figured
it probably came up to the group as a whole, like early on, like the first time when you encountered it, and no one had any real definitive information outside of some of them had encountered it before and some of them had not.
So I'm gonna, as we're embarking on this tour, so we noticed we've encountered this glowing cloud elsewhere in the tunnels. It's very interesting.
Is there phasers here?
Yeah,
There's some
that's
other
what we said in the
outside
pocket.
city.
Yeah.
So on the like topmost northern side terrace wall, there's like a little bit of phasers near the edge up there.
What is it?
What is what?
The yellow glowing fog. We've encountered it a couple times. This Vera person, she seems very smart. She doesn't know what it is. I know a lot of things. This is not one of them. Nero swings a sword. Not gonna be super knowledgeable about phenomenon such as this. Bryn tells stories. He has some ideas. We don't know what this is though.
If we
Gonna kill him.
Hey, that was a great question. All right.
Sovereign Basidia, that is a great idea. I think it would be wonderful if you showed our new guests around the grove.
Well, we do not want to go near that fog.
Sure, that is fine. We grow some strange but interesting of our fungi and mushrooms there, but
Did they dodge my question?
so that,
He just answered it.
yeah, they
Sort of.
I'm trying to figure out if that was their answer to what that was, if that's just how they grow their mushrooms, or if they're thus trying to change the subject.
there are some special mushrooms that seem to only grow in the light, basically.
Likely story.
Us, what do you call it? Softers? Softies? Soft?
Yes, softers.
Soft serves. We do not react very well to this fog stuff up here, so that is why we just do not want to go too near it.
Oh, that is no problem at
We
all.
don't
We will
grow in
simply avoid it.
Thank you. We appreciate this. I believe I speak for all of us in this.
Absolutely, but yes, very well. Sovereign Basidia, please feel free to rapport with our guests here and make your way and show them the grove. And with that, we will pick up next week with your tour of Neverlight Grove.
Huzzah.
On your left, you will see mushrooms.
On your left,
On your right, you will
You
see the
see-
fighting mound.
other mushrooms.
If you're going clockwise, that's pretty much going to be the entire thing.
Mushrooms here, mushrooms
If you go
there.
counterclockwise, the mound will be on the left.
No, she'll. I mean,
Is that my baggie?
Yeah.
I'm there.
she'll give you the rundown
Okay.
on Neverlight Grove. It'll make sense.
I don't like this whole special surprise.
Neither do I.
Why?
But you had to
All of the special surprises have been good so far. It's definitely not another demon lord.
No, there's never been anything wrong with that.
What?
We've never
I
seen
did that
a
intentionally.
group
Like, it
of
goes from like dark,
semi-ferals
It's a pattern.
yeah, there's a pattern. I didn't
summoning
I'm not a
what turns out to be a
monster,
demon
alright?
lord.
Well,
Yeah.
Universal.
okay.
Your
Cool.
mix is a monster.
Well, yeah, that does it for this week, and we'll pick up next Thursday with your tour of Neverlight Grove. And
Sorry to mess up everyone's schedules that's watching.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's brand
Sorry,
Throw off everyone's
loyal one remaining viewer for the evening.
That's probably
It was 2 a
me.
second ago.
My computer.
But yeah, no, we'll be back next week with with more of Neverlight Grove, and
Thanks for coming out.
yeah, and maybe we'll get on.
That's the way.
We'll get on that Runtime
Cookie
Initiative
crumbles.
channel soon. Now that we have our sweet ass swag. And, yeah, it'll be great. All right.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
until next time, remember, lizards are universal currency.
Don't forget.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
Don't forget, it's the only rule that matters.